Oklahoma City, featuring Oklahoma, LSU, Cal, Utah, and Arkansas, plus 7 other of the nation's top teams. This event cannot be missed, and tickets are on sale now. Visit SproutsCollegiateQuad.com to experience all the gymnastics action.
Northwest Arkansas. Hi, this is Stacy with ProMix Concrete, a division of Ozark Ready Mix. We're a local ready mix concrete supplier, and I'd like to invite you to call our team. We'll provide you high performance, optimized ready mix concrete and top-notch service for any and all of your commercial, DOT, and residential construction applications. Call us at 479-480-3060. That's 479-480-3060, and we'll take care of your business. Ask yourself, do you need a mix or ProMix?
Sterling Bank is committed to the Northwest Arkansas community, and as members of this community, their relationships go beyond banking. They're cheering on the same teams, shopping at the same stores, and serving the same causes that help make our community a great place to live. Stop by your local branch in Fayetteville or Rogers to discover the Sterling Bank difference with their top-notch customer service and complete menu of products. Sterling Bank is your community bank. Member FDIC.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Hey there, I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm. We are heading into a nice Friday in northwest Arkansas, becoming sunny this afternoon with temperatures rising back into the upper 40s. Another very seasonal and mild day. Overnight lows tonight will slip down into the low 30s. Saturday will be cloudy and mild, but Saturday night and into Sunday, we have a storm system that's going to bring a round of wet weather, starting as rain on Sunday, possibly some snowflakes by Sunday night, and then a big cold blast by next week. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruscin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Yes, another miserable hour. Ruskin and Zach. Welcome in. It's a new year. Same us. Same crappy afternoon programming here over ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. 866-285-4005. Text us, call us, sit there, listen quietly, whatever you want to do. I know what everyone's been waiting for. So I'm going to shut up and get out of the way. And here now.
You don't have to shut up and get out of the way. Here
now to take his victory lap. The one and only Zach Owens.
I enjoyed the interscholastic competition last night that was performed in New Orleans. I thought the University of Georgia represented themselves incredibly well, not knowing the rules of football and getting out-coached by a mile and a half. I did do some legwork today on some things. We have a microphone that we have sort of we placed a cell phone in the lobby of the Big Ten office.
The SEC is 10.
Now we can all pay players. It's over. Last night was just the exclamation point.
It was the defining official moment.
It was the thud.
Because they didn't win the title last year, and people were like, well, okay, whatever.
Yeah, they'll be back.
They'll be back.
But now
I don't know. Here's my thing: is last year Florida State got run out of the tournament because their quarterback went down.
Mm-hmm.
I think Georgia probably should have been in the same boat. The SEC champion should not have been allowed to play if those are the rules. But that's okay. No, it was a lot of fun. I expended a lot of energy. May have hit my head on the ceiling fan last night when Stockton went down for the last time. It was a wonderful, wonderful day. Absolutely wonderful.
You want to have the woman sing again?
Sure, why not?
Is the woman ready to sing?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Kathy. Oh, Kathy. Right here. I'm
of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Wow.
And chills. Yeah, it's wonderful, isn't it? It's beautiful. Drop kick Murphys, man.
Oh. Man.
Hey, look, Brian
4 quarters of bleep you football. That's what that was.
It was,
That's what that was.
God, country, and mother bleeping Notre Dame. That's what it was.
DQ,
Well, look,
how do you feel about all of this?
It's good for them.
Yeah,
it's good for them.
Now, a couple of points of parliamentary procedure before we proceed.
Yes.
Brian Kelly left the independent status for an easier conference where he thought he could get more wins. That didn't work. 2, I've been consulting with some of my friends up north. Marcus will no longer accept a green check mark. He feels that it is akin to a Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award. It is below The Office. It's a blockbuster.
But you think if I gave him one,
I think it would all end. I think it would all end right there. It is the thing that has driven us to this point.
It's a blockbuster movie award.
That is correct.
Now, this puts DQ in an interesting spot because she could, in an effort to ruin everything,
I know.
Give Marcus Freeman the green check mark that you've been clamoring for.
We're not doing postseason green check marks. I was told that.
We may have to make a special emergency edition of that.
What I'm really dreading is that she gives him the green check mark the week before he arrives here. That would be bad.
You know, this is not DQ's fault. This is not your fault. This is not my fault. It's all Lurch's fault.
It is. It is all
Lurch became a fan, and
I think Notre Dame can thank him.
It's Lurch and Lizzie have taken them on a rocket ship all the way to the Orange Bowl and maybe beyond. And what's going to be most fitting of all is Notre Dame will claim the national championship in Atlanta, Georgia on January 20th. Right. As if it wasn't enough to end Georgia's season, they can win the whole son of a gun in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Feet from the College Football Hall of Fame. Wow.
He's going to ride through Atlanta like Sherman.
Oh, wow.
Man, what a good day. What a good day. Good day.
It was embarrassing how badly Kirby Smart was outcoached in this game. It was an embarrassment. He was thought to be among the elite, the next Nick Saban. Well, you can put that away. He's not the next Lou Saban. I mean,
Lou Saban won a couple of games.
He got worked.
They were outcoached. There was no. First of all, Georgia's defense is tremendous. And their offense with Carson Beck, it would have been the same result. He might have gotten there a different way, but it would have been the same result. Their defense is legit. That's a pretty good unit, and that they kept them in the game long enough to, in the fourth quarter. Hey, you got a 4th and goal, and I don't know why you're. Some of the things they did last night, I don't understand. But
they panicked.
Yeah, they did. They
panicked.
They did.
It's 3-3 going to halftime. And they panicked and said, well, we got to do something. We got to do something. And then the whole thing blew up, and they got a touchdown there or whatever it was. And, it's Notre Dame has had a way in 2 of these playoff games. They have won them in the aggregate, like 6 minutes of game time.
Yeah.
Have decided 120 minutes of football.
Yeah.
They went on this run yesterday. They went on that brief, run early against Indiana, and that was over with. So, you've got to control whenever those 6 or 8 minutes happen.
Yeah, you've got
to be ready to go.
And where Ohio State does it in a flurry, they do sort of the same thing. They'll hit you, what did they get, 21 on Oregon before the end of the first quarter. And it was like, oh, my gosh, and then Oregon's panicking. It's the same sort of thing. Now, I think, the Orange Bowl is going to be it's going to look a lot like the Georgia Notre Dame game. It's going to be low scoring. It's going to be first 1 to 20. That'll be the winner. The other game, I think, is going to be incredibly high scoring. We've got the 4 top scoring defenses in the country in the Final Four.
And we have no teams that got the bye in the semifinals.
That's really interesting. That the teams that were thought to have the advantage looked rusty in some cases, and Oregon looked just completely out of sorts.
So what do you do? Because somebody's got to get the bye, but you're still. It's the same old thing that we've seen in college football for 90 years. Is okay, you've got to play, but you get 28 days off. And now when you play after 28 days or whatever, oh, by the way, this game is for a whole lot more than just a trophy and, a couple of flowers or whatever it is. This is a big deal.
I had a conversation with Gene Chizik years ago about the layoff and how you manage it. And everybody's got a system on how to do it. This is a little bit different because you've got multiple games and teams that you're going to play a team that played 11 days earlier. Managing that 28 days, keeping them in a routine is really kind of the thing.
You got to hit in practice, don't you? You have to hit in December practice.
Yeah, I mean, you at least thump pretty good. I don't know if you're tackling to the ground, but yeah, I mean, you've got to make contacts. It can't be walkthroughs every day. I mean, you've got to thump a little bit. But I don't think that would have helped Georgia last night. I think they were handicapped by their quarterback and what he could and could not do. But it definitely hurt Oregon. Oregon just looked flat.
Yeah.
They looked like they had not played in a month, and it makes a difference.
Yep.
Especially when you're playing a team that comes in as hot as Ohio State did.
Yep. Absolutely. So the semifinals are set with Notre Dame and Penn State and Ohio State and Texas.
Yep.
The SEC's fates rest
in the team that was in the Big 12 last year.
In the hands of the Longhorns. I love it.
I love it.
It's a Fast Break Friday here on Ruscin and Zach, brought to you by the All-American Steakhouse in Springdale. Check them out for great specials and just great food all the time there. And you can watch all the games there at the All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater in Springdale. More to come after these messages. Ruscin and Zach over ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app.
Hog fans, this is Matt.
This is Robert.
And this is Elizabeth, and we're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback.
The largest Razorback store south of the North Pole.
Folks, it's that time of year again.
Mom, what's he talking about?
Matt, I have no idea.
It's hoop time, and in about a month, it's going to be baseball season.
And the Stadium Shop.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
A dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacale.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sacale, paper mouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline continues to be the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting. From the earliest odds to in-game live betting, BetOnline provides you with all the action and the ability to watch the games as they happen. With the largest selection of odds on everything from football, the NBA, and college basketball, NHL to UFC. Head to BetOnline today and don't forget to use the promo code BELIEVE for your welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Van. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, pool deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike
Jr.'s Mobile Wash. One call cleans it all.
With the new Lux Cravings box from Taco Bell, $7 goes a long way. A cheesy gordita crunch stacked with layers of luxury. A Doritos Locos Tacos, extravagantly crispy. A beefy 5-layer burrito overflowing with cheesy indulgence. It's all you want and more. For less. The new $7 Lux Cravings box from Taco Bell. It's Lux for less.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas.
99-1234. 479-999-1234.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda from Fantasy Sports Cuts. New year, new look. It's the perfect time to refresh your style just in time for basketball season. Whether you're gearing up for game day or just want to look your best, we've got you covered with our expert cuts, fresh styles, and the best in men's grooming. Our sports-inspired salon is the place where looking sharp meets your favorite team spirit. So grab a seat and let us help you start the year right. Fresh fades to full-on game-time look. Fantasy Sports Cuts is your go-to spot. Visit us today or book online. Fantasy Sports Cuts at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, board-certified urologist and senior vice president of men's sexual health at HIMSS. In my 12 years of practice as a reproductive urologist, I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS. It really wasn't easy before. You had to take time out of your day, come to a physical office, and see a specialist like me in person. Now, through HIMSS.com, you can get world-class sexual health care and a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. It starts with a free assessment from a medical provider licensed in your state who can determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. So don't wait. Join the hundreds of thousands of guys who've gotten help for their ED through HIMSS.
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit.
We all plan to be on time, but fender benders, damaged windshields, and slick road quickly disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work for you and help keep you on track. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Call Kelly Earwood in Rogers and Derek Wardlow in Rogers.
Hey, before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest and greatest offerings from the biggest names in golf. With 2 high-definition simulators, an enormous selection, and the most knowledgeable staff, be assured Golf USA is here to make you look and play better. And Golf USA is honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest Top Fitters list for 2024. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA. We're as golf as it gets.
Come see the nation's top collegiate gymnasts at the Sprouts Farmers Market Collegiate Quad on January 10th and 11th at the Paycom Center in Oklahoma City. Featuring Oklahoma, LSU, Cal, Utah, and Arkansas, plus 7 other of the nation's top teams. This event cannot be missed, and tickets are on sale now. Visit SproutsCollegiateQuad.com to experience all the gymnastics action.
ESPN 99.5. The most influential show in Arkansas.
This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
I didn't know this until just now because, my team's still playing, but we got basketball tomorrow in Knoxville.
Arkansas, will you make the Final Four? In them wacky uniforms with the pigs with horns. And did I hear you say you were playing a game today with the home crowd yelling, woo, pig suey? Hey, those pigs may be hogs, but they're kosher to me. Capiche?
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair because we had to have a place to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by. Tell Robert Elijah Mann that Joe Bonamassa sucks. You don't want to be seated in the Good Chair. Men's basketball team, they'll open SEC play with a visit to number 1, Tennessee. Regular season Rick and the Tennessee Volunteers. Number 1, Tennessee, 13-0 on the year. Arkansas is 23rd in the country. Comes in 11-2. Basketball Power Index says Arkansas has a 12% chance to win the game. Tip time's noon. ESPN has your TV. We're on the air at 11:30 with the Courtside Show. Women's basketball team dropped to 7-9 on the season. 98-64 loss to number 6 LSU last night in Fayetteville. Next up, doesn't get any easier. Number 5 Texas in Austin on Sunday.
Ooh, tough one.
Your poll questions.
Were you there last night?
I was.
Oh, yeah. How was that?
How was Mulkey dressed?
She was dressed kind of tame.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was wearing a very conservative houndstooth.
Okay.
That's appropriate.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a game.
It was a game.
It was a game. LSU could have won by 60.
They could name their score. Huh?
If they would have had a better first half,
Mm.
yeah. They really kicked it into overdrive on the second half. So,
Wow.
They didn't get bored.
No.
It's always a challenge in a game like that. It's boredom when you're the better team.
Okay, your poll question.
Yeah.
This is a few days late, but
Okay.
we haven't had a show. Did you make it to midnight on New Year's Eve?
Not a chance.
I did.
9 p.m.
9 p.m.
9 p.m.
Look at you go.
Well, I was anticipating having a big day on the 1st, so we're just going to need to stay up late.
50.5% of people said yes. 49.5% of people said no. This is just out of curiosity. How do you write the letter E? Regular or like a backwards 3?
It's just an E.
It's an E.
What is this?
A regular E.
But
Who writes it backwards?
No, like that it looks like a backwards 3.
No, you write it regular.
I do the backwards 3. I don't know why. I saw it one day and I was like, "That's awesome."
Okay, so
and I
okay,
changed
you've
it.
made it your thing.
Sure.
Okay.
91% said they write it regular. And what is the best mint? Spearmint, wintergreen, peppermint, or mint mobile?
Not Mint Mobile.
39%. I know someone who uses mint mobile. One person.
The U.S. Mint.
Yeah. Double mint twins.
Yeah.
What's the word we say that she doesn't like on these poll questions?
Oh, depends.
Depends.
I gave you enough options. 39% of people said peppermint. 32% said spearmint. 24 said wintergreen, and 4% must have mint mobile.
Oh.
And those are your polls. Go touch grass.
Derek?
Save that money.
Derek?
Yes.
They're jumping from like rats from a ship. I'd like to welcome Andy Mountain home. He's home hopping on over. He wants to stay in the football game. Not ready for basketball yet. I understand.
Yeah.
We're welcoming Andy Mountain home.
It is exciting to have a dog in the fight.
It is fun.
It is.
It is fun.
Very nice.
Welcome aboard, Andy.
Yeah. Well, it's very exciting.
You're right, though. Lurch is he's our little lucky leprechaun. He's now
all
on
6'7" of him.
He's now on a first name basis. He's just calling him Free.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So you've already paid him.
Yeah.
If he wins it all, do you have to pay him again?
No.
Even more?
No.
Really?
Well, what they're going to have to do in the offseason is they have to lock up Golden and the OC.
The other guy.
Gosh, I'm drawing a complete blank, and I shouldn't do this. Denbrock. You've got to lock those guys up. Prevent Al Golden from going back to the NFL because he has done a hell of a job. And then their defensive backs coach is like ready to be a DC, so they got to lock him up too.
Andy, a little new to this. He's going to get some. He calls them rosemary beads.
No, Andy. Listen, Andy, it's your first day, my man. It's your first day. I'll get you a starter set. It's okay.
Abner, where can we get a starter set, please?
It's your first day on the job. You parachuted in on your first day. You're in the semifinals, and I get it. We're just slow down. We don't need to go full Catholicism yet. We got a ways to go. So welcome. Enjoy the ambiance for a little bit. Sit down, have a cocktail, enjoy.
But he wants some rosemary beads. What he called them.
No. Alert's pointing out technically there are no dogs left.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Yes.
Okay, so I'm literally on the speakerphone with my dad, and we are watching the fourth quarter, and I'm trying to calm him down. I mean, the man is 70. What year is this? He's 75. And he wants to see him win one before he dies. I get it. I want to see him win one before I die. But it's Aeneas Williams, who is the son of the NFL Hall of Famer, goes out of bounds half a yard short. And then there's this long review, and I can see it like the top of the screen. Notre Dame's talking about something. There's a big discussion going on, and there are a lot of guys around Marcus Freeman. So they send out the punt team. And my dad's going, yeah, this is the right thing to do. And I'm just looking at it going, something ain't right. From there, the Notre Dame runs their punt team off, and then the offense comes back on, which my dad's going, what's he doing? And I'm like, they're just gonna call a timeout. Relax. They're just letting the clock run. And Riley Williams does the hand clap thing. Georgia jumps. They take it. They throw. My dad's like, no, we're good. And I'm like, yeah, we're fine. They jump off sides to make a call. Kirby Smart starts yelling at the officials. They can't do that. You can't do that. They can't do that. And they can't do that. His explanation in the postgame is literally one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
Well, he's not very smart.
Well,
so, I mean,
he's saying, well, my officials tell me that you can't do that. You can't run everybody off and can't run everybody on. But you found the rule, and the rule is?
Well, the rule that I heard was you're good as long as the center doesn't touch the ball.
Which he did not.
And he's so well coached. JT is like, Notre Dame's is better. They didn't outcoach Georgia. No, they're better and they outcoached Georgia. Yeah. Both things happen. But he was so well trained that you go back and watch this, and you pointed this out. The center is standing with his hands behind his back, so there's not even a chance he's going to touch the ball.
Not a chance.
Until they're either ready to commit to the punt or, he's leaving the field, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And then those idiots jumped offside. I mean, my God, what are you doing?
All you have to do is stand there. Just stand there and if you go back and you look at it, the referee is holding, it's got his hand on the helmet of the center. I mean, they started the play with 5 seconds on the play clock.
Yeah.
So they were either going to...
They got ample time to change.
Yeah, and... That's knowing every last rule of the playbook. And look, when you get to this stage, you have to.
We've gone deep in the book in the last couple of days, because the last time we were here, we were talking about that Beamer-Bielema thing.
Yeah.
And what Beamer did was, if you put the arms out, like the T, the officials in that game said, yeah, as long as you don't wave your arms, you can still run the ball. So he okey-doked him.
Mm-hmm.
Bielema got caught with his pants down. God knows we don't want to see that.
No.
And so Mr. Rulebook got out-rulebooked on special teams by a Beamer, shockingly. And then, he threw a fit about it or whatever. But he said it himself. Bielema, he burned himself in his comments when he said unwritten rule. You know what that means? It's not in the book. It's unwritten. So they got you.
Uh-huh.
They got you. Well, he wasn't mad about the substituting. He was mad about the kickoff before, where a guy put his arms out and then somebody else started running the ball on a kickoff. That's what he was mad about.
Jared's right. Now, and we're gonna get to some of the DMs that I've gotten in the last couple of weeks.
Sliding into DMs
from some of these Cro-Magnons. The biggest thing we hear about join a conference, right? Notre Dame got $8 million for the game against Indiana. They got 14 yesterday. They're getting 20 for the semis. You don't have to give that to anybody.
Nope.
Y'all pounding the sand for $21 million. Notre Dame got that last night.
In the great tradition of Catholicism, they're keeping it all for themselves.
That's correct. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus.
They're also 2-0 in your league.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got 2 wins.
You once hired a coach that never won 2 games in this league. I mean, that's unbelievable.
They won 3 in a row against the league, too. FYI.
And my favorite thing, and this is the first thing Paul pointed out today on SportsCenter, you have a coach who fled South Bend because, well, you can't win like this there. And he went to LSU. And now here they are winning like this there.
Yeah. I mean,
and he's he's having fun in the Cheez-It Bowl or wherever he is. Who cares?
And think about this, and this is just something, to ponder as we go into 2025. I know y'all have zeroed in on basketball now because I would too if my season was over. When you go into football season next year, I mean, y'all hounded me about Northern Illinois. Think about what they would do to the league. I mean, your champ just got whooped. And they go undefeated 5 years in a row, right?
We are a missed targeting call away from no SEC teams in this semifinal next week.
That is
none.
Right.
Nunca. None.
I mean, we have a faux SEC team in the Final Four.
As John F. Kennedy once said, the torch has been passed to a new generation.
Yes.
This era where you can hide all the players, you can get all the money, and all that stuff is over. And by the way, you weren't getting all the money in the first place because the Big Ten TV payouts are more than the SEC's and always have been. So it was just a matter of time, and now here we are, and this is all going down on Sankey's watch as the league goes down in football.
Now, Greg threw us a curveball this morning, and I didn't really – I saw it, and I thought I was still hungover, but I wasn't. I really didn't know what to do with my hands when I saw that Greg Sankey he petitioned the College Football Playoff executive director to move Notre Dame's game to next Friday, to flip the games, because he felt Notre Dame would be at a disadvantage having 2 less days of preparation than Penn State. And the director of the College Football Playoff said no.
Wow.
So I don't know how to take that.
Yeah, Sankey trying to score one for Notre Dame.
I don't know what that was about, and I don't like it.
Well, he is from New York. Maybe one day he wants to work at the University of Notre Dame in some capacity here. Oh, we put it on the poll now. Is an unwritten rule a real rule? You can go to Ruscin Zach on X and vote on that deal. But think about the lies we've been told. Those players don't want to go play in cold weather. You know how you can overcome the fact that it's cold? Pay them a boatload of money. Then they'll go anywhere. They don't care. They do not care, and that's what's happening.
Now, one negative thing that did come out of all of this is poor Parker Jones. Parker Jones was the walk-on defensive back who collided with a referee.
Cost him a chance at a touchdown.
Settle down.
I said chance.
I mean, they were at the 15-yard line. They got the ball at the 30 and went backwards. They were not punching it in there. It was not going to happen. However, I had a problem with McDonough constantly going, well, you got to feel bad for poor Parker Jones. Here's a picture of him. They come back 2 minutes later. Here's McElroy going, man, you got to feel bad for Parker Jones. Picture of him.
Well, it's the Bartman effect. Remember when Bartman touched the ball?
Yeah.
And they just kept talking about, they kept showing him. They didn't have his name, obviously, but they just kept showing that guy in the headphones with the hat on over and over again, and everybody knew him.
They must have gone back to him like 5 times. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, come on. Leave the kid alone.
Yeah.
He made a mistake.
He did.
It's a rule. But he made a mistake.
Yeah, you got to stay out of the white.
Yeah, you got to stay out of there.
It's not allowed. You're not allowed to do that. But
that's okay. There's room for him on our bandwagon. Come on, boy.
Yeah.
We'll take you.
That's right. Yes, homie hopping to the Notre Dame.
I personally thought it was a great night for the sports.
Of course you did.
DQ, can I borrow this for a second? I just want to check in at the league offices of the Big Ten. Yeah, they're still celebrating.
We just crack that door open every now and then. It's peek in on the celebration. That's right.
Just see what's going on at the Big Ten office.
Yeah.
Hey,
the commissioner's dancing on a desk.
There's Sick Daddy. He's not doing anything. We'll check back with the Big Ten offices shortly.
Yeah, we'll just crack that door open a little bit. We don't want to open the door and bother them. We'll just crack it a little bit and see what happens. Check in on them every now and then.
Man,
that's right.
What a great night for college football, huh?
Well, it's definitely more democratic than it once was. So that's that's something that's.
So what you're suggesting, and just I want to see if I'm hearing you correctly, is when you actually have to qualify and actually have to play a game to get to the title. Things are a little bit more even. Not when you're selected by a propaganda machine to get into to get into it.
They have found a way to neutralize the propaganda machine.
They play the
games.
game.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This happens every August here. How do you neutralize the Razorback propaganda machine? Play some games, because you can't hide them from people. You can't hide the games. Things are not going the SEC's way. They didn't get this win yesterday. They didn't get 8 teams in like they were hoping for. They didn't get 4 buys like they were hoping for.
So now Sankey's drunk dialing Notre Dame? No.
Hey, you up? It was a forgettable 2024.
If you get a "you up" text, you're ignoring that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Alabama, their beloved entity, did not get in, and then proceeded to get their pants pulled down by Michigan, who's not that good this year. It is. But hey, enjoy your Gator Bowl. Enjoy your Gator Bowl and your Duke. Way to go. And your Jackson Dart and your Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin is now the face of this sport. Lane Kiffin is the face of the SEC now, Zach. He represents everything the SEC ranks for.
Yes.
Hollowness, unearned arrogance, belittlement, all the characteristics that are now running the SEC, they're all personified in one Lane Kiffin, a man who has accomplished very little in his coaching career.
When you actually
enjoy the Duke win.
You have to play the games. Things turn out sometimes different than you would expect. Now, Georgia, allegedly, had the #1 strength of schedule in the land.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
They got beat.
You can't do that.
Team with the number 44 strength of schedule.
You can't do that.
Maybe, banging your chest and saying we're the best.
The face of the SEC is this charlatan, this fraud Lane Kiffin now. And you deserve each other, frankly. You do. You deserve each other. I hope you all hold hands and skip across the meadow, because you deserve each other. And by the way, he works at a perfect representation for SEC football in 2025. The place where the party means more than the actual game.
Yeah. No,
the University of Mississippi.
Never lost a tailgate.
Perfect.
Yep.
It's a perfect representation.
Yep.
The perfect representation.
And you know what? I hope everybody has fun this weekend watching your basketball. I got a football game to get ready for.
And by the way, another SEC thing. Remember, Dion and therefore Heisman winner Travis Hunter could have had a spot in this league. Could have had a spot, 15 miles from here. No. We're going with another unknown commodity. How's that working out? Great.
Now, question.
Everything's great.
Now, question. Dr. K brings up this because he is a Texas fan. When does the SEC come around to embracing Texas as a real SEC team? Because to me, they still feel like a Big 12 team.
Well, they got to win the thing. They'll get the full embracement.
Is there a probationary period?
We got people here texting, rooting for Ohio State.
I know. They don't know what to do. It's fog of war.
Well, we have not been in this position in 20 years since Reggie Bush was running around.
It is fog of war. It's like, wait a minute, our guys are gone.
Yeah.
It's time to align ourselves with someone.
The best player in the sport and multiple best players have not been in another league in 20 years. We don't know what to do with ourselves. Since that classic USC-Texas, then in the Big 12 championship game back in that Rose Bowl. We don't know what to do. That's the last time you felt this way, where you're like, SEC football's good, but, they're not the best.
Yeah.
If we've said it, and this needs to be pointed out again, we've been on this all year. It just didn't look the same from top to bottom. And people will cite the easy examples of, Vanderbilt beating Alabama and Vanderbilt winning and Arkansas beating Tennessee and on and on and on. But if you look deeper than that, you just looked at it and you're like, something's not right here. Something is not right here. And we were right about it, as usual. Okay, 866-285-4005.
Lurch points out, does it mean slightly less now?
It does mean slightly less.
Slightly less.
Yes. Now they got to get a new catchphrase, and they got to pay a marketing team now. It's a whole disaster. Download the Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Try the new Cravings Value Menu with 10 items to choose from, each price for $3 or less. Taco Bell. All right, we'll be back here with more coming up here on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. Stay where you are. It's a new day. A new day has dawned. A day when the SEC is not #1 in college football anymore. Now, men's basketball,
different story.
We'll talk about. Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body. family owned and operated for over 40 years, is your collision repair specialist. Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve iCar Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Courtney Hollingsworth is proud to be one of them. Put your vehicle repairs in the hands of the experts. Call Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body today at 479-751-3801. That's 751-3801. And online at CourtneyHollingsworth.com.
After 30 years of doing knee and hip replacements, Dr. Mitchell Scheinkup thought there had to be a better way, and that led him to regenerative medicine.
I was one of the first orthopedic surgeons to do it.
Now, after 20 years of successful orthobiologic treatments, lots of clinical data, research, and teaching, Dr. Scheinkup is National Medical Director at QC Kinetics.
They've done an amazing job of becoming the most significant orthobiologic and regenerative medicine practice in the United States. QC is so far ahead of the game in its science, its protocols, its people, its facilities.
So if you have chronic pain from arthritis and you want to avoid drugs and surgery, call the experts in this revolutionary field, QC Kinetics.
To give patients real lasting relief from pain, that's what I live for. That's my mission.
Get your free consultation now. Call QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
Come see the nation's top collegiate gymnasts at the Sprouts Farmers Market Collegiate Quad on January 10th and 11th at the Paycom Center in Oklahoma City, featuring Oklahoma, LSU, Cal, Utah, and Arkansas, plus 7 other of the nation's top teams. This event cannot be missed, and tickets are on sale now. Visit SproutsCollegiateQuad.com to experience all the gymnastics action.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda from Fantasy Sports Cuts. New year, new look. It's the perfect time to refresh your style just in time for basketball season. Whether you're gearing up for game day or just want to look your best, we've got you covered with our expert cuts, fresh styles, and the best in men's grooming. Our sports-inspired salon is the place where looking sharp meets your favorite team spirit. So grab a seat and let us help you start the year right. Fresh fades to full-on game time look. Fantasy Sports Cuts is your go-to spot. Visit us today or book online. Fantasy Sports Cuts at Mission and Crossover in the Hart Shopping Center.
Have you been suffering with foot pain, knee pain, lower back pain, or plantar fasciitis? Do you feel like you're putting your life on hold? And maybe you've even tried all kinds of remedies with no relief. You might even be considering surgery like Kathleen.
I was buying new shoes every 3 months. It was terrible. I was in tears a lot. It hurt that bad. For 2 years, I was watching these commercials thinking, this can't be real. You know, you're never going to find out if you don't try. So my legs and my feet do not hurt like they did before Good Feet.
And Dave is also a satisfied customer of the Good Feet store.
Whether you're young or old, these are life-changing. I've tried the rest. The best is Good Feet.
You have nothing to lose except for your pain. No shots, no surgery, no medication, and no waiting. Good Feet arch supports are available today. Come in and see what we can do for you. We're located across from Walmart on Mall Avenue in Fayetteville and in Rogers on West Pauline Parkway behind Gearhead Outfitters in the district. Walk-ins are welcome.
The holidays are about family, parties, reflection, appreciation, and joy. At the All-American Steakhouse in Springdale, they join you in looking back at the year. They are so thankful for all the support they've received from Northwest Arkansas. They appreciate that you trust them to host your business meetings, family reunions, wedding receptions, and sports outings. Stop in anytime you're looking for great food, friendly service, and a place that makes you feel at home. The All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater. Great steaks, great sports. On Sunset in Springdale.
We all plan to be on time, but fender benders, damaged windshields, and slick road quickly disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work for you and help keep you on track. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Call Kelly Earwood in Rogers and Derek Wardlow in Rogers.
Hey there, I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm. We are heading into a nice Friday in northwest Arkansas, becoming sunny this afternoon with temperatures rising back into the upper 40s. Another very seasonal and mild day. Overnight lows tonight will slip down into the low 30s. Saturday will be cloudy and mild, but Saturday night and into Sunday, we have a storm system that's going to bring a round of wet weather, starting as rain on Sunday, possibly some snowflakes by Sunday night, and then a big cold blast by next week. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. It's not a sports show. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
We're back. 18 minutes until the hour.
It's been pointed out to me that I am wearing the backwards 3.
Oh, yeah, that's a backwards 3.
Yeah. So,
cursive.
thank you, Hacker.
Script.
Bothers me that you're watching this.
What else has he got going on?
Nothing. Not a thing.
What is it you'd say you do here?
Well,
it's amazing.
I don't know.
Oh,
want to check into the
all
Big
right.
12 offices? Yeah, same party.
Oh,
Zoom. I love this country.
something, man.
Yeah.
Here's a text from the 918.
Yeah.
I'm pulling for Indy to win it all.
No, don't do that. No. You have to pledge your allegiance first.
Dr. K says no true Arkansan is going to root for Texas.
What do you, do you just now watch as a conscientious observer? If you is that what you do?
All it is, it's a really cool store window, and we're just looking in it going, hands and face pressed to the glass going, wow, maybe someday. That's all you do.
Like Randy at Higbee's watching the toys go
yes,
across.
yeah. And every now and then the security guy comes by and like taps the glass like, hey, move along. That's what it is like being a fan when you're not in the dance here. You're sitting there looking through the department store window at the cool display. That's all you're doing. And it sucks.
Yeah,
let's be honest, it sucks.
We've got our people out all over the place. You want to check in at the Pac-12? All right, that's me.
The Pac-12 looks like a Spirit Halloween store right now. It's available, or one of those come and go mattress stores that last like 2 weeks and then they leave.
Yeah. Now Abner and I are mortal enemies for the next 12 days or 9 days or whatever it is, because he is a big Penn State guy, Philadelphia guy. Could you be any more wrong? But hey, we have a common thread.
Well, let's look at this.
Yeah,
let's analyze this. Let's check this out for a second here. Shane points out under the old law, it would be Oregon and Georgia for the title. And both of them did not play well off of a layoff.
No.
I would assume they would still not play well against each other on a layoff. So we would get, a crummy game. At least two of the semifinals were good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They were good games.
They were.
The other two were blowouts. Boise never had a chance. And Oregon is just Ohio State is a to quote Chick Anderson while describing Secretariat in '73. Ohio State is an unstoppable machine right now. It's an unstoppable machine.
I said months ago that they had the best roster in college football. Now, do I trust Ryan Day in a big spot? Absolutely not. Do I trust James Franklin in a big spot? Absolutely not.
See, this is the doomsday scenario. We cannot get a Penn State-Ohio State title game. We can't do it. Because I've watched this game, and it's always 13-10, and it's always bad. Even in the middle of the season. I don't want that. So it's got to be Notre Dame against either Ohio State or Texas, or Penn State against Texas. We cannot get Notre Dame, or we can't get Penn State and Ohio State. I hate that game.
I'm pretty confident Ohio State will be there. Unless something weird happens and Will Howard reverts back to being Will Howard, I think they're just going to roll right through Texas. Texas, to me, is I said this when they played Arkansas. Their offense relies on a lot of misdirection. And if you come up against a team like a Georgia who can lock you up in the secondary, they can do a lot of things and put pressure on Ewers. And once Ewers starts feeling pressure, he curls up in the fetal position and falls down.
Right.
So I think he's going to struggle against Ohio State. This other one, it could be a 7-6 game. It really, really could.
Yeah.
Both teams play to their defense. Both teams play to the special teams. They're not going to put the ball in harm's way. I don't know. I don't know what the over-under is. I think I saw 44 for the Notre Dame Penn State game. I would take the under. There is no way those two teams are getting to 44.
Oh, absolutely not. No, that's not going to happen. Anyway, so the stage is set now for the orange and the cotton bowl.
Now, here's a text. DQ absolutely needs to give Freeman a green check mark. Let me read this statement from Marcus Freeman himself. He don't want no check mark. It's beneath him.
Beneath the office.
It's beneath the office.
Yeah. Okay. It's like a cable ace award.
Exactly. It's a Razzie. We don't need it. We got all the hardware. We don't want those.
He's after a Golden Globe, not a SAG award.
You don't want a Golden Globe. Golden Globe's not.
He wants an Oscar.
He wants an Oscar.
Okay. All right. Is this being filmed? Like, is this journey being filmed to turn into some sort of documentary or a major motion picture?
Everybody's got their social media teams around.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. I don't know. And then Arizona State and Texas.
Yeah.
But you know what? If Arizona State shows up in the first 3 quarters, it probably doesn't come down to a mistargeting call at the end. But they didn't. I mean, they didn't show up.
Well, they didn't.
You got to put some resistance forward in the first.
I believe there was something to the buys and not having the opportunity to I mean, you're playing a team that played 11 days earlier.
They should give the 4 worst seeds the bye.
What I think you should do
9 through 12
is move the games up. Move the games up to that when were the first games played? They were played before Christmas, right?
Right.
So I would move them a week earlier. That first round, I would play the second round like the week after Christmas, and I would move the championship game into mid-January. Just because football is such a rhythm thing, and you stay in tune. And they were talking about this on the pregame last night. Like Notre Dame has been on campus. So they didn't go home for Christmas. Kirby sent his guys home. They've been just kind of on campus doing stuff for a month.
Well, Kirby thought they were going to win easily. It's the SEC versus Notre Dame. Why would you think otherwise?
I think late in the week he started to realize that this was going to be a little bit closer than I think he believed. And
I can't stand him. I'm so happy.
Either.
And the way that it went down too with the you can't do that meme that'll live on in my mind at least, if not the internet. For you can't do that, pointing and yelling. They can't do that. They can't do that. Yeah, they can.
Yeah,
they did, and they can. What are you going to do about it? Come on. What are you going to do?
I think it's we called it early. We said the league was down, that it might not be. And I mean, Michigan last year, I mean, they raced through the BCS and won the national title. This year, I don't think Texas is winning it. I mean, they could, I guess, but
I doubt it.
I would seriously doubt it.
I doubt it.
And I don't see teams like Notre Dame. But here's the scary thing, and I pointed this out to a couple of people who've texted in, and I even pointed this out to Hutch, who said, next September could be a little messy. Notre Dame's got 14 rotation or starter guys that are out. 12 of them are coming back. The only guys that they'll lose are Benjamin Morrison, who's going to go top 10 in the draft, and Riley Mills, the defensive tackle. Everybody else is back.
So the other thing that happened here was, and the I think the most common case cited on SEC versus Notre Dame was the Alabama title game. And Notre Dame was overwhelmed at the line of scrimmage in that game.
Yes.
They had guys like Mike Golick Jr. lighten the shorts up front.
I hate Mike Golick Jr.
Okay.
Not personally, as a football player.
Okay.
I saw him try and block the nose tackle from Alabama, and they were 6 inches apart at the snap, and he never touched him.
But what happened is the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Notre Dame overwhelmed Georgia at the line of scrimmage. They did. They they messed it up the whole game at the line of scrimmage. Both sides of the ball.
One of the
Georgia thought, we can just plow over these guys. Nope.
One of the mantras we always hear is that the SEC is a line of scrimmage league.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they've lost the line of scrimmage in virtually every contest.
They've lost that love and feeling.
Yeah, they really have. I mean, and again, with the portal and the ability to compensate players above the table, the talent has been dispersed. And there are teams that, and Kirby said it in his press conference, Notre Dame looks like an SEC team. Ohio State looks like an SEC team. They spent $33 million on that roster. It better. if you lose at the line of scrimmage, you're very often you're not going to win. And Georgia's defensive line is outstanding. Their linebackers are really, really good.
They got beat by a bad Alabama team.
They did.
And we all thought, well, that just means, once again, those two teams are the best. Nope. No, it does not. No, it does not. And Georgia got beat by Ole Miss.
Yeah, they did.
Ole Miss isn't that good.
No.
I mean, come on. Oh, they put 50 up on Duke. Whoop-de-hell. Who cares? I mean, that doesn't mean anything to me.
And this is, and I had a conversation with a couple SEC fans this morning. Well, they'll just open up checkbooks. Well, so will everybody else. And here's the thing that I think SEC fans don't realize, and I'm talking about people that are just shills for the league, is you're not just going to automatically assume the top spot again. You're behind. Yeah. You are behind. Look at what Michigan did. Now, you can say what you want about bowl games. Milroe played in that game. Michigan played with 4 of their starting defensive players, 4 good ones, NFL types, and they manhandled Alabama. You saw what happened last night. You saw what happened to Tennessee. The league is behind.
The depth is gone.
It's gone.
Because rather than ride the bench out and chase a ring, now guys can go somewhere else and play and get paid. And so, you lose. You can't stockpile 6 defensive ends. You've got 2 that are at an elite level. You could have 6 at an elite level at an Alabama or Georgia not that long ago. But now you got 2. And if they're dinged, the guy behind them is the big drop-off. There's a big drop-off now.
I was having a discussion with a SEC shill yesterday, and he was talking about how great Georgia was. And he's like, who has Notre Dame played that Georgia, that's even comparable to Georgia? And I'm like, they both played Georgia Tech. Go look at what happened. Notre Dame shut them down.
Yep.
Georgia gave up 40+.
Georgia should have lost that game, honestly.
Yeah, and look, Georgia didn't have the starting quarterback. I get it. Notre Dame was without 14 guys. It evens out. Notre Dame won last night in the margins. They won in field position. They won in turnovers. They won in time of possession. Yeah. That's where they won the game. They took advantage of what they had to do. And this is what drives my dad nuts about them is they don't open it up. Like if they get a 2-score lead, man, they're just bleeding the clock.
Yes.
When they pulled off the punt or the fake punt and all that, they pulled that off with 7:47 to go in the game. They gave it back to Georgia, down 13 with 1:55. They took 6 minutes off the clock. That's the whole game. Once you get up 2, they just start bleeding the clock.
The special teams coach at Notre Dame, Marty Biaggi.
What a guy. What a guy.
He was at North Texas when they came up with the fake punt against Arkansas. The fake fair catch.
He understands every rule.
Including the don't touch the ball if you're the long snapper thing.
Yep.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports betting app. If you'd like to make a little wager on your favorite game or team, Bet Saracen is right there on your phone. Vegas odds are cool, but you have to be there to legally bet those odds. And Arkansas law prevents the big national apps from operating here. So go to the App Store and download Bet Saracen or go to BetSaracen.com. App Store, Bet Saracen or BetSaracen.com.
Hog fans, this is Matt.
This is Robert.
And this is Elizabeth, and we're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback.
The largest Razorback store south of the North Pole.
Folks, it's that time of year again.
Mom, what's he talking about? Matt, I have no idea.
It's hoop time, and in about a month, it's going to be baseball season.
And the Stadium Shop has everything you need. Whether it's decorating your fan cave or getting something to wear for the game, we have what you need. We even have Nike basketball jerseys, sideline apparel, even brands like Cutter and Buck and Champion. Or how about something from Tommy Bahama or Coliseum for those Hawaiian shirt Sundays?
Guys, Nike baseball team hats and jerseys will get here about the 1st of February. Hey, Matt, do you know what's blue but doesn't weigh very much?
No, what?
Light blue.
Mom, please help. Matt, there's no cure for dad jokes.
Folks, come by the Stadium Shop located at 989 South Razorback Road next to Baum-Walker Stadium, or shop us on them Insta WW book.
Dad, it's
Facebook.
the website, which is shoponrazorback.com. That's shoponrazorback.com. Or call us at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486. Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs.
Looking for durable and stylish fences for your home or business? Thomas Fence has you covered with over 30 years of trusted experience. Thomas Fence specializes in building high-quality residential and commercial fences across Northwest Arkansas. From secure electric gates to classic wooden and ornamental fences, Thomas Fence delivers lasting craftsmanship that enhances any space. Call Thomas Fence today for a free estimate on your next project, 479-636-4732, or visit thomasfencear.com.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Come see the nation's top collegiate gymnasts at the Sprouts Farmers Market Collegiate Quad on January 10th and 11th at the Paycom Center in Oklahoma City, featuring Oklahoma, LSU, Cal, Utah, and Arkansas, plus 7 other of the nation's top teams. This event cannot be missed, and tickets are on sale now. Visit SproutsCollegiateQuad.com to experience all the gymnastics action.
Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that sign. It looks like one of those that Sign Studio made.
Well, that's because it probably is. Hi, I'm Matt Reese, COO of Sign Studio. Don't let the name fool you. We're not just signs. From interior and exterior signage to business cards, banners, and promotional items, Sign Studio can help take your business to the next level. We're passionate about helping you grow your brand. Our in-house design and production team allows for quick turnaround, and we have multiple locations to serve all of your Northwest Arkansas signage needs. Follow us online or call 479-250-4844.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code BUY to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code BUY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code BUY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
At Mach 1 Financial Group, we're proud to be fiduciary financial advisors. That means we're dedicated to putting your interests first, offering advice that's transparent and tailored to your goals. No hidden agenda, just trusted guidance you can rely on. This year, partner with a team you can trust. Visit Mach1FG.com to connect with one of our fiduciary advisors today. Mach 1 Financial Group, LLC is a registered investment advisor located in Rogers, Arkansas. A copy of Mach 1's current written disclosure brochure is available through the SEC website and at disclosures.mach1fg.com.
Walk-Ons is always a win, whether it's for a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weeknight dinner. Walk-Ons has you covered. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails. Dig into their mouth-watering menu items like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp, plus fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. Find your nearest location in Rogers, Fayetteville, Fort Smith, Conway, and Little Rock, or order online or in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win.
KAKS Coach in Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruscin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruscin and Zach starts right now.
It's a Fast Break Friday on Ruscin and Zach, presented by the All-American Steakhouse in Springdale, ESPN Arkansas, and the Hit That Line Now app. Just after 3 o'clock here on this Friday afternoon. Yes, it is a Friday.
It doesn't feel like a
Friday. For those of you that get confused about this sort of thing. Here we are. We're on Friday. That's what we're doing now. All right? Everybody happy? Good.
Yeah, very happy.
I don't care. All right, fine. 866-285-4000. But we've both done some interesting research here during the commercial messages that you heard.
Go ahead. You go first.
And I got a lot. I got this. I got some basketball stuff.
All right.
We got a lot of stuff going on here.
But
So Notre Dame special teams coach is Marty Biaggi.
Right.
He was the special teams coordinator at North Texas when they faked the fair catch and then run the punt back against Arkansas in 2018.
But wait, there's more.
He GA'd at Arkansas. And you see, this to me sums up my frustration with that place. Because in 2019 and into 2020, when you were looking for a special teams coordinator, would you hire a guy that is more than qualified? But he did kind of pull your pants down on your own field in 2018. No, we will not hire that person. We're going to hire this genius from Georgia. That was Sam's neighbor. That's who we're going to hire. He's more qualified. Child, please. And then yesterday they run the whole 11 on, 11 off deal. Found another situation there. So this guy could have been yours.
And returned a kick for a touchdown.
Could have been yours.
Could have been yours.
But institutional arrogance. Time after time after time in football, they invest in the wrong personnel to run the organization. And that's why you are where you are and will continue to be here to forward. Because, I mean, you get a GA like this, a guy like this, who was on your campus, he was doing grunt work, and he beat you at your own game at special teams in 2018. And did he get a look at, who was that guy that did that thing? No, that's too embarrassing. We can't admit that happened. So we can't hire the guy that okey-doked us. We got to go get Sam's neighbor from Athens. They were on the neighborhood watch together. They were on the POA board. Give me a break. You passed a perfectly, and this happens time and time again, where, and it's just, this is what I mean by not getting out of your own way. You had the guy on campus. You had the guy on your campus, and, this worked out, but, I mean, you had Jimmy Johnson and Monty Kiffin here, too, once upon a time, too, and none of those guys worked here as a head coach. So this is what I'm talking about. It is institutional. It's not one AD, or it is the entire fiber of the organization going back 45, 50 years. Oh, they ran that thing against us. What would the people say if we did that? Let's say, hey, that was creative. I'd be really interested to talk to you about this show. All right, rant over. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You feel better?
Not really.
Okay.
But it perfectly sums up everything I think about the way football is run, which is, well, we can't go to that guy, even though he's got time. We can't do that. But then they invest in a guy that GA's here to coach the O-line or whatever. They can't coach. You put you on the wrong target here. You invest in the wrong people. Okay.
Marty
now
Biaggi's pretty good. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, DQ, you'll find this fun. I was doing a little research, and as it turns out, and this is Civil War history we're going to be talking about. So if you were there during the Civil War, cover your ears. When Sherman defeated or burned Atlanta to the ground, factual, not a political statement, just burned Atlanta to the ground. As it turns out, his wife and his children were in South Bend at Notre Dame.
Is that true?
That's true.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There you go.
Sherman got him again?
Yep.
Wow. That's twice. There's a restaurant in Savannah that's got some sort of map that Sherman used, like encased in the wall.
Nice.
Like they put it in the wall and then they covered it up and someone found it and they preserved it. Pretty cool. Pretty good shrimp and grits too at that place.
Oh yeah. You get down that area.
Not bad.
Shrimp and grits is your thing.
Not bad. Yes.
So
there you go. The full Biaggi.
Yeah. They've been very aggressive on special teams this year.
They just have had the knack for 45 years here of picking the wrong part to focus on. That's it. And it's I don't know. I don't know why we put up with this, but we do. I don't know why we do, but we do.
I need to apologize. Apparently some of you haven't read all your Civil War history books. Yes, sorry about the spoiler on the Atlanta thing. My bad.
Oh, you didn't know about that?
Sorry. Abner apparently hadn't read his history book all the way through, so spoiler, my bad.
That was a problem with my education is we would always get to one point and then stop and the year was over and then we'd go back to the beginning of the Pilgrims again the next year or Americo Vespucci or whatever.
Oh.
We did get to the Civil War, though. We never got to the 20th century in my history class.
Why do you want to go downhill? We peaked around the turn of the 18th, 19th century.
By the time it was Reconstruction, it was May, and we're like, all right, y'all have a good summer. We never got past Never got to the Industrial Revolution. Oh, man. Or was that before the Civil War? I don't know.
The Industrial Revolution was before the Civil War.
All right. Well, we did get to that. Yeah. We never got to the next one.
Did you catch my favorite Lane Kiffin, Petty Lane Kiffin, last night? Taking shots at Diego Pavia?
He was on one, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Look, I get it.
Well, because he's obviously taking shots because he's not playing at Ole Miss next year. They were unable to buy him.
They did not buy him.
So they could. So you could take shots.
No. It's what, the third? Okay, so the kids aren't in the car. Lane Kiffin's an ass. And he honestly, the guy's never won anything. What is he famous for? Running his mouth and being fun on social media. That's all he's ever done. Congratulations on beating Duke in the Mayo or whatever, the Gator Bowl.
He's the perfect symbol for these times in this league. He is style over substance.
Yes.
100 times over 100. But hey, congratulations on a Gator Bowl victory.
Yeah, you beat Duke.
Way to go. Congratulations.
Well done.
Not even a good Duke.
No, Malik Neighbors left. Riley Leonard left. R.J. Oben left. R.J. had a nice night last night. So good. Good on you, Lane.
Way to go, Lane. Congratulations.
Yeah, of course, my favorite part of last night was ESPN didn't know what to do in the postgame because you've got Roman Harper up there, Alabama grad. You've got Tebow up there, Florida grad. And you've got Jordan Rogers, Vanderbilt guy.
Oops. Yeah.
They did not know what to do.
Should have brought back Joe Theismann.
I mean, they spent most of their postgame talking about all the things that Georgia did wrong. And I get it, man. You return to center when you don't know what to do. But ESPN was in a really bad spot last night. And frankly, I thought it was hilarious. But, shout out to Greg McElroy. He called it down the middle.
Listen, this is the way it is now until we have another seismic shift. But you don't, this isn't one-off. You didn't win the title last year in the SEC.
No.
So, this is a real, they've got the everybody's caught up, and not only caught up, but past them. So now the league collectively has to figure out, what are we going to do here? What are we going to do here to get back the thing that we want most, which is football dominance? Or maybe it's gone, from a dominant standpoint. Not saying you won't be good. Maybe this is it.
The last 2 years, you've had good teams. You haven't had really good teams. You've had good teams. Mm-hmm. You've had a lot of teams in the mushy middle, as I like to call it. There are teams that are now elite, and your best team is a Big 12 team. So obviously it needs a hard reset, and they've got to start. I don't know what you can do as a league because all these teams, they cannibalize themselves.
Right.
They hate each other so much. There's no way Auburn's helping Florida do anything.
Right. Yes. So that's where things are. Now, SEC fans, for the first time ever, are in January not ready to pivot from football to more football and recruiting. No. They're now ready to pivot to men's basketball because the SEC could get 14 in the NCAA tournament.
Can we play the league for?
No, we got to know today. No,
but this is what the SEC does.
Exactly.
They want you to. They're going to talk their way into it.
We're moving on.
But you're going to talk your way into 14 teams in the league, and I guarantee you, this will be the narrative all year long. Whether they're 4 and 14 in the league, we get 5 guys. We get 5 in. We should have.
Moving on.
Just let it play out.
Moving on.
Yeah.
The bracketology from Lenardi says 12. And this was released today. So he's got 12 going.
Without a league game having been played.
Yes. Okay. That's correct.
All right. That's what we're doing now.
I think it is worth our while to manage wild and unruly expectations by establishing a baseline, establishing a floor, establishing what an unbiased set of parameters thinks about Arkansas basketball. All right?
Okay.
So you can't come to me if they start out 0-2 and go, guys, what happened? What fire everybody? The BPI dated this. We'll put this up somewhere here. By the way, I'm still alive on the SEC.
Yes, you are.
Win the CFP.
I checked that
on
this
the wall
morning.
of promises.
I checked that this morning. I think I think we're gonna be okay in that.
But this isn't a promise. This is just I want to remember where we are from a benchmark standpoint, and then reference back to it for the next 3 months or whatever. So, but this is not a promise. This is just where things stand with the computer. So today I looked at the BPI. They have Arkansas going 8-10 in the conference, a 7 seed in the tournament, and a less than 1% chance of making the Final Four, as Bob Goulet likes to sing about. So, man, I'm telling you, like, okay, so we've got it cornered with, like, the smart people who aren't a part of the group think are here on Ruscin and Zach. There's a lot of people who could see 8-10, and they are going to be pissed at this. They're going to be furious. What are we paying this guy for to go 8-10 in the SEC? I'm calling it now. You're going to have people that are angry about this, even though all the signs are there right now. But they're going to ignore all those signs, as they always do.
There are different degrees of 8-10. If you split with Kentucky and you're 8-10, yeah, all right, fine. But if your best win is Mississippi State, that's a different thing.
That's dropping a home game, which nobody can afford to do in this league, because winning on the road is going to be darn near impossible. We'll go back and look at we'll just take this. We'll take the first couple of weeks, the road team win percentage. It's not going to be very high, so you got to get them at home. And Arkansas starts out on the road, of course, tomorrow with Tennessee. Arkansas has a chance to make history, because in the 100-plus years, they've never beat the number one team on the road. They've beaten them on neutral sites, or in Pine Bluff. They beat them in San Francisco, Pine Bluff, and Fayetteville. Those are the 3 places they beat the number one team. They've never beaten them in a road game. So this is what you're paying $8 million for, is a guy to come here and do something that's never been done before, right? And even though they're going to be probably double-digit underdogs in this game, it's a tricky spot because, with John Calipari, you expect to win games like this. But historically, nobody's won games like this. And they are now on Bet Saracen an 11.5-point dog on the Bet Saracen app. I just checked it. So it's a real fun conflict here. If you're just an observer. Now, if you're a fan, as most of you are, this isn't a fun conflict. But it's a fun conflict for me to observe, like, what's going to win out here, because people think Cal's going to win every game. Go 16-1, 16-2, 17-1, and then now you're double-digit underdogs, and the computers say you're going to go below 500 in the league again, and not be a 1 seed in the tournament. So how are people going to handle that if that comes true? And it's just a guess. It's a computer guess, but it is unaffected by emotion and purely data-driven, which is why I give it a little more value. I don't know how good it is at one-off games, but I think the BPI could be reliable on big trends, right?
They're not far off. Now, I mean, they're going to miss here and there. Maybe they go 9 and 9 and 9 in the league, or
9 and 9,
7 and 11, something like that. They're never very far off. They very rarely miss really, really badly. This Arkansas team is thin. One injury in this whole thing, one injury for a sustained period of time, having to play every Tuesday and Wednesday or Thursday, whatever, and go through that grind.
They're thin and they're already banged up.
Yeah, exactly.
They've already got guys that haven't been 100. They haven't been 100% all year.
So I think tempered expectations should be are the rule of the day.
So 8-10.
I'm sure. Can I watch them play tomorrow? Because the two really good teams that they've come up against, they've struggled with. Now, they got Michigan. But when they played, they did not look great against Baylor. They did not look great against Illinois.
Ken Palm says they go 9-9. BPI 8-10. I'll write that on the card, too. So we can just have this as a reference point. So if John Q, Razorback fan, is looking up and this team is, below 500 at the end of January, and they're howling, we'll just say, hey, but
we told you.
Right here.
Yeah.
It's here. It's right here. So we'll see how this goes. And, of course, they could They could very well catch fire and, win 7 in a row or something like that. But what an opportunity. Right out of the gates. Game 1. A chance to do something that's never been done here before, which is win on the road against the number 1 team. Yep. The last Musselman beat the number 1 team twice, by the way. That's pretty good. That's the most ever, by the way. Sutton beat him once in '84, Michael Jordan. And then Musselman beat the number 1 team twice. Who?
Everybody just loves to point out. There were a lot of good players on that '84 team, but they always point out it's Michael Jordan.
Yeah, it's true.
What did Mike have in that game?
The only guy
that kept Mike under 20 was Dean Smith.
He was there, waving pom-poms in his face. That's right. So it's going to be a fun ride. We're going to see how it all obviously shakes out and everything. But hey, it could be it's a historic moment here tomorrow, right out of the gates, as they try and beat the number 1 team in the country on the road for the first time ever. And for the people that thought Eric Musselman was dog meat, and yes, he did wear out his welcome here rather quickly.
Yes, he did.
But he did beat the number 1 team in the polls twice. Gonzaga was number 1 in the poll when they beat him, and then the Auburn Devo, I think we know what happened at the end of that game, dunk and whatnot. Auburn was number 1. Stormed the court. Okay.
Now, did we storm a court? Like, we can go over to like Wilson Park or something and storm a court there?
Yeah, run down. Just run over the. I saw at the. I was going from the bank to. I was on Restaurant Road in Rogers yesterday. I was going from the bank to Lowe's, and there's a hotel there with a little court. You can run on that court.
Okay.
There's a court there by the the Residence Inn or whatever.
What we need is one of the carpets with the court. We'll storm that.
Yeah, right.
Something like that.
We had one of those. I thought maybe we did.
The flood took it out.
Oh. The flood or the people took it out?
No, the flood.
Oh, okay.
The flood took it out.
Oh, that's right. That's what
it soaked up all the water in here.
Very, very sponge-worthy. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, let's check in Chicago. There's the party.
They've already run out for more alcohol.
It's come with cheese dip.
The Mac losing Northern Illinois.
It's here.
They're celebrating, man.
They're having a good time.
They are celebrating.
They're having a good time.
All right, it's 18, almost 19 after the hour. This is ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app powered by Taco Bell. Let me tell you about the Lindbergh team. If you're a first-time buyer or seller, it is important to have an agent who can guide you through the process. Tara Lindbergh has an excellent reputation in our area for being compassionate, knowledgeable, and proactive. Her team's over 1,000 five-star reviews are a testament to their success. You can trust that you'll be in good hands when you choose to sell with the Lindbergh Real Estate Group. And they've eliminated the guesswork. You can get real insights at LindberghTeam.com. You click on Home Estimate when you're on LindberghTeam.com, and you can find out what your home is worth in seconds from the experts at the Lindbergh Team, the team that has sold over $1 billion.
Oh, there you go.
In real estate.
Better?
All good now.
All right.
That's right. Right. And, they understand sometimes life happens, so if needed, Tara will let you out of the contract at any time. So find out all the information you want at LindberghTeam.com. LIMBIRD. LindberghTeam.com. Or you can ask the people on Google. Check out the reviews. Find out for yourself. Over 1,000 five-star reviews. Just go to Google and type in Lindbergh Real Estate Group.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
If I'm stalking someone, though, I'm really careful.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
A dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite, white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline continues to be the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting. From the earliest odds to in-game live betting, BetOnline provides you with all the action and the ability to watch the games as they happen. With the largest selection of odds on everything from football, the NBA, and college basketball, NHL to UFC. Head to BetOnline today and don't forget to use the promo code BELIEVE for your welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Van. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, pool deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash. One call cleans it all.
With the new Lux Cravings box from Taco Bell, $7 goes a long way. A cheesy gordita crunch stacked with layers of luxury. A Doritos Locos Tacos, extravagantly crispy. A beefy 5-layer burrito overflowing with cheesy indulgence. It's all you want and more. For less. The new $7 Lux Cravings box from Taco Bell. It's Lux for less.
Thanks for watching
Sports. Currently, we are overstocked on select Polaris, Honda, Kawasaki, and Can-Am product. If you're in the market for a new side-by-side, ATV, or motorcycle, come see us soon. We're about to blow these out, and I can promise you they won't last long. Also, these products are high-demand products, not your typical on-sale stuff that no one wants. Our deals won't be beat, and your buying experience will be unmatched. We look forward to serving you. Wood Power Sports, solid name you can trust.
the Hit That Line Now app fueled by Taco Bell. Online and on the air and now everywhere you go. Tune in to the greatest moments of Razorback sports with Chuck Barrett, Bo Mattingly, Tommy Kraft, Ty Richardson, Phil Elson, Matt Jones, and Ruskin and Zach with our Hit That Line Now app fueled by Taco Bell. Stay connected no matter where you go with the Hit That Line Now app fueled by Taco Bell. Download for free in the Apple app or Google Play stores. Just search Hit That Line Now. It's fueled by Taco Bell.
Superior Fence and Rail, one of the largest fence companies in the country, is here in Northwest Arkansas. Superior Fence and Rail can custom chain link, wood, or vinyl fencing. Superior Fence can custom install ornamental iron fencing with powered automatic gates with access control. 12 months, same as cash financing, is available. And Superior Fence and Rail warranties all of their work. Superior Fence and Rail, 479-439-1096. 479-439-1096. Or go online to superiorfenceandrail.com.
Before you go play, swing by Golf USA in Fayetteville and check out the latest offerings from the biggest names in golf. At Golf USA, they're honored to be included for the 5th time to Golf Digest Top Fitters list for 2024, in addition to making Ping and Callaway's lists. And at Golf USA, they are always expanding their expertise and their offerings. Check them out in the Office Depot Hobby Lobby Shopping Center on North College in Fayetteville. Golf USA, we're as golf as it gets.
The best selection of RVs is now even better at Wheels RV in Springdale. Wheels RV has added Brinkley RVs to the already loaded lineup of Grand Design and Forest River products. See the Brinkley Model Z, the latest innovation in luxury fifth wheels. And like always, every new RV comes with a lifetime warranty, so you can camp with confidence. So stop in and find out why Wheels has been voted best RV dealer year after year. Wheels RV, 5 miles west of exit 72 off of I-49 in Springdale. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV.
Northwest Arkansas. Hi, this is Stacy with ProMix Concrete, a division of Ozark Ready Mix. We're a local ready mix concrete supplier, and I'd like to invite you to call our team. We'll provide you high performance, optimized ready mix concrete and top-notch service for any and all of your commercial, DOT, and residential construction applications. Call us at 479-480-3060. That's 479-480-3060, and we'll take care of your business. Ask yourself, do you need a mix or ProMix?
If you're looking for the best Chicago-style pizza outside of the Windy City, you need to head to Cassano's. Every pizza is made from scratch with the freshest ingredients and served the way you want it. And while you enjoy that perfect slice, catch all the games. Cassano's is your premier sports bar with lots of TVs showing all your favorite teams. Your place for the best pizza, coldest drinks, friendliest service, local events, and entertainment. It's Cassano's Chicago-style pizza.
ESPN 99.5.
The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Our news is brought to you by The Good Chair, because I had someplace to sit. Get The Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by and tell Robert Elijah Mann that Joe Bonamassa sucks, and you would like to be seated in The Good Chair. Hey, we got hoops tomorrow in Knoxville.
Arkansas, will you make the Final Four? In the wacky uniforms with the pigs with horns. And did I hear you say you were playing a game today with the home crowd yelling, woo, pig suey? Hey, those pigs may be hogs, but they're kosher to me. Capiche?
Men's basketball team opens up SEC play with a visit to the number one team in the land, regular season Rick and the Tennessee Volunteers. Tennessee's 13-0 on the year. Arkansas 11-2. Basketball Power Index says Arkansas has a 12% chance to win the game. Tip time's noon. ESPN will have your TV. We're on the air at 11:30 with the Courtside Show. According to certain betting sites, the spread will be about 12.
11.5 on Bet Saracen a little while ago, yeah.
Women's basketball team dropped to 7-9 on the year after a 98-64 loss to number 6 LSU last night in Fayetteville. Next up for the Razorbacks, number 5 Texas in Austin.
Your poll questions.
Yeah.
Did you stay up till midnight on New Year's Eve?
No.
I did.
53% of people said yes. How do you write the letter E? I have been informed. Do you print it or do you always write it in cursive? Just a standalone E. 90% said printed.
Okay.
What is the best mint? 40% of people said peppermint.
Danbury.
Sure.
And is an
chocolate chip mint?
Mint chocolate chip.
Well, doesn't it depend on what kind of...
Stop.
Depends.
But it depends. See, you've given us 2 flavors and a cell phone company. It depends on...
3 flavors.
3 flavors, excuse me. It depends on what our setting is.
No.
Okay.
And is an unwritten rule a real rule?
No.
58% of people said yes.
Whoa, wow. You're on Team Bielema here. Okay.
41% of people said no.
Wow, okay.
And those are your polls. Go touch grass.
I mean, we could go all day talking about unwritten rules, and I bet we would get 100 texts. But what about this? Sir, that's a rule. You've cited a rule, not an unwritten rule.
That's an actual rule, sir.
That's an actual rule. That's not an unwritten rule. That rule is written many places.
Great question from Bailey in Denver. This will never happen, but if ND fans ever rush the field, would they get fined since they are independent? Actually, they have rushed the field. They rushed the field when they beat Clemson twice.
Oh.
So
did they get fined
by
themselves?
Part of the conference.
Oh, okay. All right. I just think, like good Catholics, they found the loophole, and everybody else in college football is pissed at them. That's what's going on. That's what this whole Notre Dame experience is about. They found the loophole, and everybody else is mad they didn't find the loophole. Or they can't find the loophole. It's what it is.
We knew. We knew, and it's why, join the conference. Why? There's a lot of rules in there that we don't agree with.
Right.
Why would we do that? They have a nice little...
They want to be a small business. They don't want to sell out to an evil corporation like Greg Sankey or the Big Ten.
All of their non-football sports compete in the Atlantic Coast Conference. They're fine. Football prefers its independence, and the ACC gives us 6 games a year. And then you can go schedule who you want.
Right.
It's nice. And
not bad.
There's the potential that if they were to beat Penn State, that they would pocket $32 million.
Right.
There is no reason for them to join a conference.
Right.
And
I never, we've been for some time now. I've been a champion of not rooting for the conference. I never imagined rooting for the conference would die like this, where it's Texas or you don't root for the conference, because nobody's going to root for Texas here.
No.
So the rooting for the conference is dead. It's over. Our crusade has ended in victory over rooting for the league. It's done. It's over with. I was talking to people the other day. They're like, I'm not rooting for Ole Miss. Before the game, of course.
Well, that's good. This is progress.
We've made growth.
This is progress.
It's been a great year in 24, and we look more in 25.
I don't know how you. I know. I don't know how if you're a neutral observer, how you get any pleasure out of the 4 teams that are in there. These are there's a reason that Bavakwa, the current AD, and Swarbrick, the outgoing AD, did not fight Notre Dame not getting one of those 4 buys. They knew. Yeah, they knew. Lou Holtz. I don't know if you saw the interview with Urban Meyer. He was talking about that buy being a big deal.
Yep.
And I guarantee you they had a conversation with Holtz about it. Holtz is like, no, you want to play.
And, to look at the pro game for a second, you now have the Kansas City Chiefs and their starters that are going to play one meaningful game in like almost a month when they get the playoff bye. So they are a prime. And listen, I risk sleeping on the front yard saying this, but I gotta say what it is.
So careful.
I got to say what it is. They risk a first-round exit because of the layoff, because they got the 1 seed in the AFC playoff. They're playing for nothing Sunday. They're off next week on Wild Card Weekend, and then they'll get some divisional game. And you just got to hope nobody's rusty after taking more or less 2 weeks off or so. And 3 weeks off from an actual game.
And I know ESPN, while they only have one of their prime properties in the Final Four, you got 4 brand names. Big-time brand names.
Oh, they got to be thrilled.
Oh, they have to be beyond thrilled.
They got to be thrilled because they got some draw power with these games on a Thursday and Friday night. Because these are some big draws on it from a television standpoint.
Texas, Ohio State's going to do a massive number.
And we've told you this is a TV show, and it's a pretty good TV show. Texas, Penn State's probably the weakest of the 4, I would say.
Well,
so if Notre Dame wins over Penn State, ESPN can't lose because Notre Dame, Texas is huge. Notre Dame, Ohio State's huge. Either way, you're going to have 20 million people watching.
Every one of these teams has a flaw. Yeah. Now, Ohio State's just hot. If you watch them in the games running up to that, they were a flawed football team. They're hot right now. Texas, I think Texas is candy ass soft. Personally, I think they're going to get muscled by Ohio State. Penn State and Notre Dame are real defensive heavy. They're not real great on offense. They're going to play to their defenses. It's going to be conservative, and they're going to try and win a game 7-6. But as far as television and ratings and numbers, the NDPSU game is going to do a big number. But I think Texas and Ohio State's going to draw a gargantuan number. It's not going to be Super Bowl ready, but it's going to be a massive, massive number.
Yeah. Just like the big number they'll get for. Arkansas and Tennessee basketball tomorrow on ESPN.
And I don't like all of you telling me Notre Dame's going to run through Penn State. I like Penn State. Now, do I like the matchup better than I did Georgia? Hell yes, I do. Because, you want to run right at Notre Dame?
They're more mirror images of each other.
Exact same team.
Here's the X factor here.
I hate that phrase.
But it's Riley Leonard. Because anytime Notre Dame needed a first down against Georgia, Riley Leonard got the job done.
He did.
He was the Scattaboo of that game, only he got the win, unlike Scattaboo. Anytime Arizona State needed anything, Scattaboo got it done.
He completed 15 passes last night. 9 went for first downs. That's efficient.
Right.
That's
and then all the running he did. Like a 3rd and 3, they're going to run him. They're going to run him. They still couldn't stop him. He found a way to slip under everybody and get 4 when they needed 3.
There is a point at which these injuries are going to catch up with them. I think they've lost Jeremiah Love, which is a real big deal.
That's not good. That's not great.
If they can absorb an injury at one position, it's that position because you can turn around and hand it to Jadarian Price and Aeneas Williams. They're deep at running back. But that guy's he is the best player on every field he's on. That is a stud running back.
The guy that used to go to the SEC?
He
not anymore.
Mm-hmm. No.
Not anymore.
No, he was at St. Louis.
Yeah. St. Louis, yeah.
Yeah, St. Louis.
SEC country.
Yeah. Well, used to be.
Used to be. Russell wants me to put on the wall of promises, Texas is candy ass. That's not really a promise. That's more of a declaration of an opinion.
I said that when they played Arkansas. They are soft. They cannot line up and just run right at you. Georgia proved that. If you can lock them up on the outside, and I don't think the receivers are great, but if you can lock them up on the outside, you can play man defense. You can commit more guys to the running game. And then Ewers, anytime you get near him, if you just blow on him, he falls down.
Oh, you're going to love the irony of this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Delicious irony from an SEC apologist here.
Yeah, go ahead.
If Georgia had Beck, they would have won handily. Okay. Notre Dame gets all the breaks.
Okay, hang on. Because I put this list out. I sent this list to my dad earlier. Okay, if you have Carson Beck, do I get Jabrian Payne, Jeremiah Love, Charles Jagusa, Auden Craig, Ford Lawson, Mitchell Morrison, Traore Bathello, Onyuke Mills, and Villanueva Asa back? That's who they've got out.
Guys, listen. As much as the problem wasn't the quarterback.
No.
The problem was Georgia's offensive line got their ass kicked. Period. Full stop. Yeah. That's it. That's what happened. You can talk about Carson Beck all you want. The guys in front of the quarterback never gave Brockton or Beckton, whatever this kid's name was. Stockton never gave him a chance. Yeah. They never gave him a chance. They got worked on the line. And that's the hardest part to deal with for an SEC apologist today. Because, you, like you said, you could always hang your hat on line of scrimmage. We may not have the best skill guys, but by God, we'll win at the line of scrimmage. And now you don't win at the line of scrimmage anymore. So now what do you have? You got nothing. You got nothing.
Yeah.
You got it's like Brett Butler said. You got cotton and good old-fashioned arrogance. That's all you got. That's it. No.
Gunnar Stockton was 20 for 32 for 234 and
He wasn't a problem.
He wasn't the problem.
He looked very like he knew what was going on out there.
When you run the ball 30 times for 60 yards, that's the problem.
Yeah.
That you could not move them off the line of scrimmage. And I forget who it was. It was Amali McGrath who interviewed Freeman going into halftime. He's like, look, we're going to dare them to throw the football. Yeah. We're not going to run it. And they just couldn't get over that hump because Notre Dame just kept coming. And you're right. I mean, their tackles, that is black stock bad. I mean, they were
turnstiles.
They were getting turned around left and right. And when they didn't sack him or hit him, they were coming. Yeah. And, that's, for a guy making his first start, Gunnar Stockton's going to be fine. He is going to be very good down the line. That's a tough spot against that group.
It wouldn't have mattered. Wouldn't have mattered. The way that line played, you put anybody back there.
Now,
put Matthew Stafford back there.
Mike, here's my question. Does Sam Pittman get the blame for Georgia's offensive line being bad? Because he took a lot of credit for the guys that were good. Just a thought.
I don't know.
I'm willing to blame him.
I don't know. I don't believe any of the mythology about him, but I think I've made that quite clear here over the course of time. And I don't believe the mythology of Scott Fountain either.
Yeah, Nate points out, Georgia's receivers had a case of the drop season. I did not realize this, but they led the nation in drop passes.
Okay. It wasn't a one-time thing. It wasn't
this wasn't a one-time thing.
No. That happens. That is what happens there. All right. This is ESPN Arkansas, 866-285-4005. Text us, call us, sit there quietly, whatever you want to do, you can do that. And we'd be happy to engage on this, the sad end of the dynasty of the Southeastern Conference in football. However, men's basketball.
Here we go. Makes no difference. Beck changes things. I think you need to look at Carson Beck's numbers. Man,
this is not
whatever you want to say. They lost. Game over.
Look, it's just listen. The world is changing and it's scary. I understand. The world is changing and change is scary. But we're all going to get through this together, man. We can do this. We've lived through it before. We can do it again. All right. We'll be back here in a moment here. 866-285-4005. Fast Break Friday brought to you by the All-American Steakhouse in Springdale.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body, family owned and operated for over 40 years, is your collision repair specialist. Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve iCar Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Courtney Hollingsworth is proud to be one of them. Put your vehicle repairs in the hands of the experts. Call Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body today at 479-751-3801. That's 751-3801. And online at CourtneyHollingsworth.com.
After 30 years of doing knee and hip replacements, Dr. Mitchell Shinecup thought there had to be a better way, and that led him to regenerative medicine.
I was one of the first orthopedic surgeons to do it.
Now, after 20 years of successful orthobiologic treatments, lots of clinical data, research, and teaching, Dr. Shinecup is National Medical Director at QC Kinetics.
They've done an amazing job of becoming the most significant orthobiologic and regenerative medicine practice in the United States. QC is so far ahead of the game in its science, its protocols, its people, its facilities.
So if you have chronic pain from arthritis and you want to avoid drugs and surgery, call the experts in this revolutionary field, QC Kinetics.
To give patients real lasting relief from pain, that's what I live for. That's my mission.
Get your free consultation now. Call QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
Hi, this is Truett Tollett with WT Equipment. We're here to help you get ready for the year ahead. Take advantage of our small engine shop special. Just $129 to service your mower or handheld equipment, any brand. Don't wait. This offer ends February 28th. While you're here, check out New Holland Tractors, Bobcat equipment, and more. Tough, reliable, and ready to work as hard as you do. Visit any of our locations or online at WTEquip.com. WT Equipment. Equip your future. Elevate your potential.
Come see the nation's top collegiate gymnasts at the Sprouts Farmers Market Collegiate Quad on January 10th and 11th at the Paycom Center in Oklahoma City. Featuring Oklahoma, LSU, Cal, Utah, and Arkansas, plus 7 other of the nation's top teams. This event cannot be missed, and tickets are on sale now. Visit SproutsCollegiateQuad.com to experience all the gymnastics action.
Hey, it's Phil Elson from Halftime. Get ready for an unforgettable basketball Wednesday with me and Matt Jones live from Pinnacle Grove Senior Living in Rogers. This Wednesday, January 8th from 11 to 2 at Pinnacle Grove, where luxury meets community spirit. Discover everything from a state-of-the-art fitness center to a heated indoor swimming pool. Not just senior living, it's living your best life with no chores and all the fun. Pinnacle Groves is Rogers' favorite resort-style senior living community. Come on down to 5522 West Northgate Road in Rogers. Halftime live this Wednesday, 11 to 2.
Seconds making a play. Short's got it covered.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage. It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4.
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
Call Scott Comiskey in Bella Vista and Steve Harp in Springdale.
Running a business is challenging. Let Bookkeeper Plus handle the finances so you can focus on what you do best. From expert bookkeeping to financial reporting, we've got you covered. With Bookkeeper Plus, you'll always know where your money's going and you'll be ready for tax season stress-free. We're more than just number crunchers. We're your partners in growth. Proudly serving Northwest Arkansas, call now for your free consultation. Bookkeeper Plus, your trusted partner in financial success. Visit bookkeeperplusar.com or call 479-354-5552 today.
Jersey Mike's, locally owned and operated in Rogers, Bentonville, Fayetteville, and Springdale, believes in the value of ingredients, premium meats, the freshest vegetables, and delectable bread baked throughout the day. And then there's the juice that elevates your sandwich to the highest level. You'll taste the difference in every bite. Jersey Mike's subs are perfect for catering the office or your next tailgate party. Their cookie and brownie trays are the perfect finale to any type of gathering. Fresh baked daily, right there in the store. Jersey Mike's, the best submarine sandwich on the planet. Always.
Hi there, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist RB Bobby. The 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast out there this evening and overnight. Pretty quiet for us with increasing clouds. Lows drop in the upper 20s to around 30. As we go throughout the day on Saturday, a lot of cloud cover, a cool day, highs in the 40s. Chance for a spotty light shower, but generally quiet. Better rain chances come in Saturday night into Sunday morning. Sunday afternoon, the front moves through. Much colder air comes on in, and there could even be a little bit of light snow that moves in by Sunday evening with some brutally cold winds. That's your Get Ready Weather only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. We don't read the headlines, we make the headlines. This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Ruskin and Zach has been streamed in 158 countries, 50 states, 2 territories, 1 chain of unincorporated islands. Yesterday, somebody streamed this thing out of Long Pole, West Virginia. You want to stream it too? It's at thatline.com. You got one of them Google Play Alexa dot things to say, hey, play ESPN Northwest Arkansas. We'll show up. Or you can get us on the now running like a North Korean car. Hit that line now app.
They don't have a car.
Yes.
Or they do.
No,
or they're not that good. I don't know.
Here's the text out of the 479. Homie hopping over to Penn State.
Ooh, okay.
Speaking of Penn State, let's check in on the Big Ten offense. Yeah, party's still going on. Sunbelt just arrived.
Having a good time. Great.
All right. Well,
someone tell Butch Jones to take it easy on the milk there. You know he's not partying hard. That's whole milk, Butch. Be careful. I'm not driving. It's fine. Wow.
Well.
Homie hopping again.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
That's fine. Hey, look,
It
your
is.
team just got knocked out, man. That's what sports is about. You can homie hop.
As we like to say, there is another better. There's a better way.
And just as on a personal aside, I do appreciate everybody who reached out to me after the game. I'm telling you, the AT&T call center had to be looking at my line, going, "What the hell is going on?
What's this guy doing?"
Like, I mean, my phone just started with I don't know, a minute left. Just ding, 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 and I'm trying to answer everybody.
Which is why I never bother you, because I know everybody else does.
You know what?
I don't need to bother.
I don't. I silence my phone for 3/4 of the game, but for the special group that reached out to me before the game and gave me the "Go Bulldogs" or "Notre Dame sucks" or whatever, I didn't text you back. I didn't. Just dub. That's it. Dub. And
you lost.
And for my cousin, who I know is listening, I'll get your ass back. I'll see you.
You lost.
I'll see you this spring.
Sterling's on the phone.
All
You'll
right.
break it all down for us. Sterling.
Hey, guys. I hope y'all having a wonderful day.
I'm having a great day, Sterling. I'm having the best day ever.
And you should. I want to touch another pro football before we go back to college. The NFL is a monster, and there's nothing they can do, I think, will hurt their ratings. But this weekend, Week 18 is pretty weak. They got one really meaningful game. One game, really. That's the Vikings-Detroit game. The other games might, you got Kansas City and Denver that might be worth something. But Kansas City probably ain't going to play their guys. A game that could be about something. You got Bengals and Steelers, but you need Miami to move. It ain't really much. The only real game that definitely got some meaning to the playoffs is the Vikings and Lions. And I want y'all thoughts on this. Not that I think that losing this game for the loser diminishes their chances completely. But I would think mentally for Detroit that it'll be more damaging. Not to say they can't recover and go to the Super Bowl. I'm just saying they've been out front all year. It's been their goal to get home for the best. They've been out front. They've been the best team in football, all this. And on the last day, to go 14, and this will be a home loss, so they're in Detroit, and to lose it on the last day, and you got all of the injuries on defense that they have. Do you agree with me that it'll be more of a gut shot to Detroit than Minnesota?
It's one of those instances where the bye, if Detroit loses, the bye would help out because you get, Dan Campbell will probably use it as fuel, get the bad taste out of your mouth, but you don't have to let that linger. You can have some time to let it wash over you and then move on to the playoffs. Detroit's really fascinating to me because you mentioned all the injuries. Number one, their defense, because of the injuries, is just they give up 40 a game, which is unheard of in that league to be this good. And yet, of all people, Jared Goff answers the bell time and time again, and they usually end up with 41 more often than not. So, and they do it. Jared Goff's not the best quarterback in the league.
No.
Amon-Ra St. Brown's not the best wide receiver in the league.
He's pretty good.
He's not the best, though.
He's pretty good.
But here they are, and they've got a really good offensive line, obviously, and of course we know about Ragnow, and Skipper comes in at times. But the rest of the guys are good too. So I can see what you're saying there. Detroit just needs to keep it going. as much as they can and not let any of the air out of the balloon. And you got to think they're going to win because, I mean, they always have figured out a way to this point so far this season.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
And on the college football, these conferences love these conference championship games. It's a big money maker for them. And it's hard for me to see them giving them up without, you're going to have to make up the money somehow. And I don't know if going to 16 will help, but that help the individual conference make that money up. But they already do it in baseball, which is legitimate, talking about the time off, because that is an everyday sport.
Yes.
But this layoff, and I ain't saying that's why all those 4 teams lost. 2 of the teams we thought were going to lose anyway. One's playing with a backup quarterback. I'm not taking that away from Notre Dame. I'm just saying that's the fact. And the other happy to play the best team money could buy with a coach that, when he's not in a pitching contest, is a pretty good coach. So is this going to, what happened this year, that's going to devalue the conference championships to the point where we'll be going to 16 teams in. Because we're not going down. We all know that.
No.
Despite blowouts, that don't mean anything. It's all about how much money. So if anything, it's going to go to 16 or 14. All right, if that's going to happen, well, it'll be 16, whether everybody can play. How soon are we to 16? 5 years, 3 years, 10 years? That's all.
I don't think they're going to get rid of the conference title games because that money stays in the league. And you can't guarantee, as we found out, as much as they love to politic, the SEC can't guarantee massive paydays from the playoff. I mean, they thought they were going to go all the way with this thing, and maybe they will with Texas, but there's no guarantee.
Yeah, they're not going to do it with conference championship games because you have.
And they don't care about player like health or safety at all. They care about lining their pockets, and that's what the conference title game does. You get to line
But the
your
conference
pockets.
title game also gives you a definitive winner, conference champion, and that's as far as the playoff goes. That is what you need. Is you need definitive winners.
Yeah.
I think they're going to expand to 16 soon to do away with the buys. That adds an extra week. Everybody plays the first weekend, and everybody's on a level playing field. I think that, and I know this sounds nuts, but that's what they do in the FCS. That's what they do in Division II, and so on and so on. Why we are beholden to, and I love the Bowls a bunch, but it's time. They've just it's sort of outstayed its welcome. I love the Rose Bowl. I think the national title game should be played there every single year. But the bowl system doesn't work anymore. It just doesn't work.
Sterling, thank you. Sterling with us here on Ruscin and Zach. 866-285-4005. Drop and go. Okay. I think the bowls, listen, even these like lesser bowls, millions of viewers still on television.
Sure.
They're not going anywhere. They're not going anywhere.
And I'm not talking about the lesser bowl. I think they stay. But as far as the playoff goes, you want to use the sites, that's one thing. But 16's the number. And you got to seed them correctly. That's the key.
Tough one.
No automatics.
All right, this is Fast Break Friday brought to you by the All-American Steakhouse in Springdale. And we will continue onward here on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app, powered by Taco Bell, right after this.
It's Friday, January 3rd. I'm Brandon Evans. The weekend has arrived, and there are some weather changes on the way that you'll want to tune in for tonight on 4029 News. Chief Meteorologist Darby Bybee is tracking late weekend rain that could transition into ice or snow for some. One thing is certain, all of us will see much colder temps by Monday morning. Tune in for his full forecast or go to our website, 4029tv.com, for everything winter weather related. That includes any road prep that may need to be done ahead of Sunday's precipitation and temperature plunge. Finally in sports, a marquee SEC opener Saturday in Knoxville as the 23rd ranked Hardwood Hogs take on the #1 Tennessee Volunteers Saturday at noon. I'm Brandon Evans. This has been your 4029 News Update. From Northwest Arkansas to the River Valley and everywhere in between, we're covering the stories that matter to you. Live, local, late breaking.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with Benny Malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Call Scott Comiskey in Bella Vista and Steve Harp in Springdale.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda from Fantasy Sports Cuts. New year, new look. It's the perfect time to refresh your style just in time for basketball season. Whether you're gearing up for game day or just want to look your best, we've got you covered with our expert cuts, fresh styles, and the best in men's grooming. Our sports-inspired salon is the place where looking sharp meets your favorite team's spirit. So grab a seat and let us help you start the year right. Fresh fades to full-on game time look. Fantasy Sports Cuts is your go-to spot. Visit us today or book online. Fantasy Sports Cuts at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body, family owned and operated for over 40 years, is your collision repair specialist. Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve iCar Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Courtney Hollingsworth is proud to be one of them. Put your vehicle repairs in the hands of the experts. Call Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body today at 479-751-3801. That's 751-3801. And online at CourtneyHollingsworth.com.
Do you own a business or are you starting a new business? Sign Studio is the answer to all of your brick and mortar advertising needs. Sign Studio can wrap your new company vehicle or an entire fleet of vehicles, manufacture and install stunning road and building signs, or simply print a banner and set of business cards to get you started. No matter where you are in business, Sign Studio is with you. With friendly service and smiling faces, Sign Studio is your source for complete visual marketing. Visit yoursignstudio.com or call 250-4844.
Here's Brooke Burke for Skechers' new Workout Walker footwear.
Do you know the world's #1 most popular form of exercise? It's walking. So you'd think that there would be tons of performance sneakers specifically made for walking, but there aren't. However, one company has you covered, Skechers, the comfort technology company, with their newest performance walking sneaker, Skechers Workout Walker. And it takes walking footwear to new heights. Because Skechers Workout Walker is fully loaded with all the technology you need to get the most out of your walk. It starts with a carbon-infused plate in the sole to add more spring to your step. Plus, it has Skechers Hyper Burst foam for unbelievable cushion with incredible bounce. Plus, Workout Walkers feature Goodyear rubber for enhanced traction and durability, and Arch Fit insoles with podiatrist-certified arch support for amazing comfort step after step. Make your walking workout more comfortable than ever with Skechers' new Workout Walker. Find them for men and women at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
The best selection of RVs is now even better at Wheels RV in Springdale. Wheels RV has added Brinkley RVs to the already loaded lineup of Grand Design and Forest River products. See the Brinkley Model Z, the latest innovation in luxury fifth wheels. And like always, every new RV comes with a lifetime warranty, so you can camp with confidence. So stop in and find out why Wheels has been voted best RV dealer year after year. Wheels RV, 5 miles west of exit 72 off of I-49 in Springdale. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruscin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruscin and Zach starts right now.
All right.
Back at it here on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. Here we go. Fast Break Friday brought to you by the All-American Steakhouse. 866-285-4005.
And the road crew's out there throwing down the beet juice.
They're out there with the beets?
Yeah, getting ready for the big freeze this weekend.
Yeah.
Excited.
And next week, we're going to be up here below freezing for like 4 days.
I don't like that. Guys, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Not great.
DQ, how do you hate the cold anyway?
Well, it's going to be cold in here.
Yes. Yes, we might
When
as
the
well.
heat gives out? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, when the heat,
Bundle up.
yeah, we're going to have to start a fire.
You got a barrel?
I have a line on a oil drum.
Oh, good.
And all we got to do is take one of these ceiling tiles out because it's a straight shot to the sky from here. So
chimney.
Yeah.
Except it's saying it's supposed to be sunny those days. It's supposed to be below freezing.
Yes.
I don't want it to be sunny when it's below freezing.
Why?
It may as well.
Oh yeah, this is some sort of psychosis.
I think when
Go
the
ahead.
weather is bad and it's cold,
I
think the weather should reflect that. The
You would like
temperature
Mother
outside.
Nature to express
You want it to be
herself
cloudy and
appropriately.
If it's gonna be cold, it may as well be cloudy.
Very interesting.
It makes me mad when
I've never thought of this.
I haven't either. I always
Really? I think
like
about it all the time.
I like a good 30-degree day with the sun out.
I hate when the sun is out and there's no clouds in the sky.
Mhm.
When it's
18
degrees.
Well, see, listen, when I walk, and so when it's cold and sunny, you can like talk yourself into it and eventually acclimate. When it's cold and cloudy, it is just a miserable 45 minutes the whole time.
Sunny, you
the
can
whole
feel
thing
happy
sucks.
about it.
The whole thing sucks.
Now, great question out of the 479. Did DQ's window ever get fixed?
No, it's freezing in there.
Well, there you go. It's biased.
So
She's
if-
biased
if I
because of
can-
the broken
yeah,
window.
Well, if I can paint a mental picture, a normal window sits level on the window pane. DQ's window was broken 6 years ago, and it sits on about a 45-degree angle.
I think I broke it trying to open it because it was hot in there.
She has plugged the holes in the window with tissues.
Yeah.
In an effort to keep some of the cold air out.
You need some real insulation. I still got
like the foam.
I still got some money on the Lowe's card. If you want me to,
Yeah,
you know,
we'll get you some
cook
foam.
something
Yeah,
up there.
some
I have
spray
some
foam.
shaving cream.
Yeah.
We could probably
Maybe that would work.
That spray foam stuff is it gets everywhere.
DQ, are you anti-sun?
No, I
Okay.
like the sun and I like when the sun's out. I think if it's going to be that cold, it should just reflect in, your spirit that it's that cold in the weather.
In your spirit.
Sauce Fawcett is saying this whole cold thing is in your head.
That is not true.
Mind over matter, Sauce Fawcett. Mind over matter. That's exactly right.
Right?
You don't mind, it don't matter.
Let's see. Here's somebody who agrees with you, DQ. It messes with your mind when it's bright, then you walk outside and it's blistering cold.
Especially when it's windy.
The wind is
It
tough.
just ruins your whole day.
It's tough.
BE says when the sun is out, it should be warm.
Yes.
But
Okay.
it's not.
But it's
well, I mean,
not.
it is warmer than it could be.
I think it's mostly upsetting because when you get in your car after a long day of it being in the sun, even when it is
I got this.
below freezing.
Now, good news for you is when it's cold, when we leave here, it's dark.
Yeah.
So you can't even see.
Well, in the middle of the day when you get in your car, it's hot in your car. And so it's just
so it's not
just-
hot in the car after work.
it's just
cold
very
in the car.
upsetting. I
Don't
don't
you
want
have
it
heated
to be
seats?
Well, yeah, but
Well, then what's the problem?
But the
yeah,
2
really.
seconds
Like
that
in your ride, you've got heated seats and a heated
no,
steering
no,
wheel.
I'm not saying about it being cold in the car. I don't like when it's freezing, but the sun has been out.
Just drive
so
your car right in
your
here. No one will
car,
notice.
It's weirdly hot in there.
Ethan and Atkins doing some accounting for us. You hate short people, bald people, the male, and now the sun.
I do not hate the sun.
But you hate short
No,
people.
I
bald
hate.
people.
I don't hate any of those things.
Without the sun, we're not here.
Now, Car Chase Guy says there's no such thing as bad weather, just poor clothing choices. Again, pushing this
Interesting
back on you.
philosophy.
Now, here's somebody that says don't go outside.
Yeah, but what if you like going outside?
DQ
What do you
doesn't.
do? Oh, well then.
I like going outside.
What's the problem?
Not
then?
when the sun's not out.
Yeah, I need a new coat.
I bought a new scarf.
I also have a scarf that I've been liking.
I'll ask, does the scarf match your bedazzled gloves?
No, it does not.
Then what are we doing here? Are you clashing?
The problem is it's not going to be here till Tuesday.
Well, that's not really going to help you, is
Not
it?
really, no. I'm going to have to use my old scarf.
Oh, my
For
gosh.
a couple
you poor
days.
thing.
I know. I got to get it out of the floor of the garage and clean it and all that stuff.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fine. I'll be all right.
I think you'll make it.
Don't worry about me.
Pray for him, Argentina.
That's right. Yeah.
Boy, okay.
The spray. We're being told the spray foam screams slumlord.
Okay, well now just so that we can.
There's a hole in the window.
Now let me paint an accurate picture. The window is stuck, and we can't move it because if we move it, the window is going
the
to.
wood's all rotten and it disintegrates.
The wood will disintegrate and the window will shatter.
Then they have a bigger hole in the wall.
I'll be worse off.
We're just gonna have to put some newspaper up and some duct tape or something. We'll get some car tape.
Like a piece of plywood.
Yeah. We'll put some plywood up. That'll keep
Like
keep the cold out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
business.
Right.
Yeah, we'll board up your windows like a hurricane's coming. How about that?
Yeah, that'll be fun.
That's what we should do.
I'll go get you some of that spray foam. I just cover the window. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff's pretty good.
Yeah, High Fat Carnivore says in the wintertime you have to get dressed just to go to the bathroom.
That's not true.
I don't have these problems.
I don't either.
I guess, I don't know. I like a bright, sunny day.
When it's
Doesn't bother me.
-2 outside.
Doesn't bother me. Now here's let's see here. Daniel says white trash fix it, spray foam the window for insulation, then put plywood over it.
There
We
you
do
go.
that.
Yeah, there you go.
TQ, I can do that.
Yeah, but then I'd have to use the overhead light.
Oh my God.
Which I really
Well,
don't like to do.
In that case, well, you're just
Maybe get
SOL then.
a floor lamp or something.
Yeah. Yes. Get a credenza and a floor lamp. Yeah. Maybe one of those, like those lamps that, maybe like what do they call those things? Like the telescopic lamps. You just put it over you.
Oh yeah, I like.
Like from the doctor's office.
Right. Or you get a black light and then be put on a list. I hear.
Wow.
Daniel says she's very needy, isn't she?
Man, I mean.
Dustin asking the logical question. How about just fix the window?
No, you got to have a worker. Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's a good. That's the right answer, but it's not. No.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
No.
Abner says the only acceptable scarf is Burberry in Bentonville.
I'm not
Like
in
the
Bentonville.
brand?
I'm in Bentonville,
I'm
and
just
it's not a
reading what he said.
Burberry scarf. It's coming off Amazon, so hope it works
An
out.
Hermes scarf.
Text of the 479 Flex Seal. Save that guy's storm. Save that guy's boat in a storm. We can get some of that.
What guy?
I don't know, but not Billy Blanks. He's the Tybo guy.
Billy Bush? No, Billy.
Are you
Billy
talking about
Beer.
Billy Mays?
Billy
Yes,
Mays.
Billy Mays.
He's dead. Didn't save his boat.
Didn't save him either.
I mean, the cocaine had something to do with it, but I mean, come on.
Now, FedEx guy says, I'm with DQ. It's my New Year's resolution to blindly support her.
Thank you.
That's your New Year's resolution?
He's given it a month.
I don't have resolutions. I never bought into that whole deal. I just keep on plugging right along. Man.
You know what? I fulfilled my New Year's resolution last year, and I'm going to run with the same one I had this year.
That was my resolution for you.
What?
What was your?
To use all of my vacation days.
Oh, look at you go.
Yeah, I'm using all of them.
Fancy pants.
Yeah.
Fancy pants.
Oh, great question at the 479 DQ. Why hasn't Kenny and Elkins come to fix it?
Because it's not his job.
Oh, the Chico and the man answer. It's not my job, man. Okay. All right. All right. I'm taking on water for ordering a scarf. Listen, you got to keep the pipes warm. And the best way I've found when you're walking across a cold parking lot to a basketball game and keep pipes somewhat warm is a scarf. That's the best I've found.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a while. We're coming up on our 6th anniversary.
Good hell. That's terrifying.
If you listen long enough and you stick with us long enough, you're going to learn some life hacks.
Yeah.
Through all this incessant rambling and all the weird stuff that we do, you will actually learn some things.
Right.
Alan from Bentonville has texted.
Huh?
My wife just went to the Lincoln DMV. Said it was her fastest trip ever.
You're welcome.
See? We give.
You're welcome. So you wouldn't have known that if it wasn't for us.
Why don't you?
Freddie Coleman's not going to tell you about that.
Why don't you just take the crow's scarf?
Could.
Yeah.
But then I'd ruin the decor in here. Yeah. Also, DQ had a chance to get us the ultimate decor item to steal the Liberty Bowl trophy last night, and she didn't do it. And I'm very upset about that.
It was just sitting there.
It was
to
just
use
sitting
your
there.
words, unguarded.
I walked into the gym last night, and it was just sitting on a table. There wasn't even a sign or anything.
Why would you not grab that?
I thought that if I even touched it, it'd set off some sort of alarm or something.
No.
They don't care.
But they were,
probably want someone to take it when you think about it.
At some point, they were advertising in the game
video
that the Liberty Bowl trophy
Mm.
is in the arena to like have your photo taken with it.
Could've
But
just
we
walked
beat
out
the.
with it.
We
Did
beat the
people
crowds.
groan?
I don't
Wouldn't that
know.
be great to, instead of hitting this thing, it boom, boom.
Honestly,
my God. I didn't even think of that.
Yes.
Wow.
There was no one around it. That shocked me. It wasn't even by the main entrance of the gym.
Into the back corner.
It was on the opposite side.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they don't want you to know it's there.
Right.
They're kind of embarrassed by it.
Texter out of the 479 says, also, the only acceptable scarf for a man is no scarf.
Y'all are wrong on this one. I'm sorry. I get in a lot of trouble if it gets cold and gets all scratchy and raspy in there, and I got to be here every day talking to you.
All right,
people,
now we've got a situation brewing here. Maybe a caper. Texter out of the 479 just saw a guy run into a light pole in a parking lot. What is the reasonable course of action here? Do I stop and point and laugh?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Then say, do you need a hand? And then drive off.
Nelson Muntz. You can do that from The Simpsons.
Now here's somebody defending you, saying, to be fair, you do lose a lot of heat from the neck.
Right.
I didn't know that.
I got a lot of neck to cover too, so I need all the help I can get here.
Text the 479, Ruscin, we need a meat update.
Okay. We met a joint decision that we're not quite ready for brisket. So we went with the other rack of ribs on New Year's Day, and it was good.
Boy, did we get a photo of that.
Oh,
I guarantee that thing was Photoshopped.
No, I did it.
No, I mean, the chef's hat was a little much. With the two mittens, it was a little much.
Those were the hamburger helper mittens. Didn't you notice how they were photoshopped in there?
Right. Russell at Mount Home's been with us for a while. He learned you always play the away game. Always. Always. So you can leave.
Right.
Again, we give you these little tidbits every now and then just to better your life. Car chase guy DQ wants to know, was Larry there?
No.
Larry was already stolen. They didn't steal the trophy, though.
I can't even. The trophy wasn't even sitting at the middle of the table. It was so odd. It was like someone carried it in and didn't know where to put it.
Now, you know what? BE's right. This is like that scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark when he's going to steal the idol and you have to switch it with a bag of sand. You get chased out of there with a giant bowling ball. Yeah, Larry will come after you.
Were you near a door where you could have, in theory, grabbed the bell and run like hell? Could you have done that? Okay.
Then why didn't
That's a
you?
missed opportunity, then.
Yeah, I think that's
You know what? Wednesday night, someone needs to steal it because they'll probably have it there for the Ole Miss
Oh,
game,
yeah,
right?
they'll forget to pick it up.
That's right. It's still there. We go get it right now.
Colton, our Colton, what do we call him?
I have no idea.
Colt 45.
What does he want to be called?
Yeah, Colton, what do you want to be called? Because I feel like they're forcing these names on you. He says he's learned everything he knows about business from this show.
Jesus. Man. You're about 3 bankruptcies away in your life then if you're listening to us. My Lord.
Colton, what should we call you? Or do we just call you Colton?
We need to have a meeting. We need to get organized. We're not very organized here. It's we pretend to be organized, and that lasts for about 3 days, and then we go back to our rut. We need to get organized. And the first thing we need to know is what to call everybody here.
Right.
What we got to do.
FedEx guys text in glitter gloves, scarf. What's next? Capri pants?
No.
Well, he's half a click away from capri pants at the moment. What you got on there?
The what do you call them? Costco pants.
Now, Dr. K says this could be a contest for NIL. It's grab the bell, run like hell, and see how far you get.
Right.
Let Landmark chase you.
What are they going to do? They're not armed.
Right.
What are they going to do?
BE does point out that they haven't found the Ole Miss helmet yet.
I think they found
they
it.
did.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah.
That's in some guy's house.
Eric
When sit around and do drink and they look, they know where that helmet came from.
Eric in Greenwood's right. DQ, I'm going to write you up for not taking the trophy. I mean, that's just like a no-brainer.
But
No,
I saw it
no,
at the
no.
beginning of the game, and
Right.
I wanted to
You
watch
could've-
the game.
You could have taken it back to your seat. You could have put it in a different seat and hidden it there where you knew where it
Yeah,
was.
you should have
They're
stolen
having,
it.
they're having a big search on the concourse.
Oh, where's the trophy?
Yeah,
we
where's the
lost the
trophy
trophy.
Do you think they'd stop the game?
No.
They wanted to get that game over with as quickly as possible.
was-
They were not stopping that game. They could have someone lying on the floor with 2 broken MCLs. They were like, I keep playing around him. We're fine. Just get it over with.
The trophy could be sitting in mid-court. They wouldn't stop it.
They would not. No.
No chance.
There were so many LSU people there last night.
Really?
It was probably like half and half.
The takeover.
Oh, now here's somebody who says the NBI was wrong about side sitting. Turned into the wildest date I've ever had. This is High Fat Carnivore.
Wait
now,
a minute.
DQ
Wait a minute.
is a same side booth sitter.
Yeah, that's wrong.
That is wrong.
That's wrong.
Wrong.
That's not how you do that.
No, that is.
You want to look lovingly into each other's eyes. Well, you can't do that when you're sitting next to each other.
Right. And
Can't do it.
No, you can't. You need elbow room when you're eating.
Right. Especially, I need room to throw the food around when I eat. I'm not going to throw it on the person next to me. I mean,
Great question from Daniel. How much did that thing weigh? If he sees it at Bomb, it's gone.
I didn't pick it
No.
up.
At Bomb, they have
Ballpark.
real trophies to display at Bomb. They're not going to put it in Bomb. They're only going to put. Come on. Good God.
There's somebody says they'll take the MBI to beat Landmark in a foot race every time. I love your enthusiasm for the MBI, but sir, I've seen some of y'all.
I'd love if someone stole that thing. It'd be hilarious. It'd be so great.
And
if it ended up in here,
Abner's
imagine
right.
that phone call.
DQ, this may be your first termination on the first work day of the year.
Mr. Kraft, did you steal the Liberty Bowl trophy?
No.
We're going to need that back.
Why?
Huh. Yeah,
that trophy perfectly aligns with the values of this show. Mediocrity.
Yeah.
It'd be perfect in here.
Dustin's
Great.
right. It will take them 24 hours to notice it's gone.
They don't. Right now, they probably don't know where the thing is, and it's in their building. Hey, where'd the trophy go? I don't know. Oh, it's at basketball. Oh, okay. You want to run over there and get that? No, that's fine there. No one's going to bother it there.
Okay. All right. High Fat Carnivore says he was invited to same side sit in a booth. You decline every time, right?
Yeah, you don't do that.
No, I mean, like when you're sitting at a table with 4 chairs, you can sit,
Yes. That's the way to. That's the loophole.
Okay.
If you want to side sit, get a table and then sit on the corners touching each other. The same angle.
Here we go.
That's what you do. And chair. By the way, chair. Depending on the restaurant, some of y'all got some terrible chairs. Y'all need to explain yourself out there in the restaurant world. My God, I can't do this anymore with that piece of metal diving into my back constantly. But the chairs are better than the booth sometimes.
Bailey says there are real trophies at Bomb. Do they give them away for second place?
Bailey,
No, I'm kidding.
Bailey, Bailey, what are you doing?
Come on, Bailey.
You're better than that. We're not better than that, but you're better than that. Come on. That's right. Okay. You can join us here at 866-285-4005. What happened?
Chaz says, pick it up, take it back to him like it was lost, and ask for a Liberty Bowl ring.
Maybe.
You'd probably get...
Can't wait till the video comes out of the Liberty Bowl rings.
Have you seen the Liberty Bowl championship video?
No. What's that?
Check the football Twitter page.
I only watch videos of people that accomplish things. Okay, that's all. I don't waste my time. My time is valuable. I'm probably more than halfway through this thing. I can make it to 84, right?
No. Sure.
That's tough.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not going to waste my time watching stupid videos on the internet that don't mean anything to me, like celebrating the Liberty Bowl. I'm not doing it.
Is that the only kind of meaningless video that you'll watch on the internet?
I do need to make a mea culpa to the y'all were wrong. I was wrong about Landman. All right, this Landman.
God, are we?
Okay,
you're out. You're in.
Okay,
you're
here's
out,
what happened.
you're in.
Though I got into it, and it turns out that
make up your mind.
This Billy Bob Thornton guy, Tommy, that's the guy who plays on the show.
Uh-huh.
He's just got a miserable life that he's trying to hold together like the rest of us. He's got an ex-wife that's nuts. A daughter that's bopping some football player that he doesn't like in high school. He's living in a temporary house. He works for this guy in Dallas or Houston, John Hamm, who's always wanting him to, keep getting more oil out of the ground. His life is crazy. And he managed to, and he's got the cartel after him on top of all that. He's got a lot going on.
Sounds like Marty Bird.
A little bit. But he's got more of a sense of humor than, he's just a good old boy from Texas trying to get through life. That's all he's doing.
So you're now out on Landman.
I'm in on Landman. I like it. Yeah.
All right.
I thought you would be in at Nuts Blonde Ex-Wife. I thought that would have drawn you.
No. For me in 2025, that is where I leave. Hacker points out the Desmond James highlights have been edited out of the Liberty Bowl.
Of course they have. Is that true?
DQ, would you look that up and just make sure? Because if they did, wow. Just
Is that true?
Wow.
I mean, Billy Bob Thornton was born in Hot Springs. We got to support our own here. Yeah, that's what it says on Wikipedia. Yeah,
right.
They're never wrong.
You want to bet? You want me to go in and edit it?
Tommy Norris. He's just trying to live his life, man. That's all. Okay. Working for Monty. That's the guy with the money, John Hamm's character.
Okay.
Yeah. And by the way, the actress playing his daughter is 27, so you're allowed to,
Oh, okay. You can
creep on her.
Yeah, you can ogle
She's
as
playing a high school. He's 27.
Now David is active. Yeah, he's calling us Nicolas Cage from National Treasure, getting ready to steal the Liberty Bowl. We're not stealing it.
No.
We have no plans on doing that. I want to make that clear. Not planning on stealing anything. We're too lazy.
JT, how dare you, Derek? Winning the Liberty Bowl is a big deal. Just ask the propaganda machine.
They love it.
I don't have a subscription to the propaganda machine, so I can't.
I
don't know.
You can email them, though.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Send them an email.
All right, we'll come back here in a minute on ESPN Arkansas.
It's a video.
That can't be real.
I
don't believe
I'm
that.
sure not seeing him.
Oh, no.
But he runs really fast, so maybe he really sped
Don't blink.
by.
Don't blink. You'll miss him. Gotta watch.
I'll check.
Okay.
Oh, God, no.
Hey, the new $7 Lux Cravings box from Taco Bell. 3 indulgent full-size classics. Chips, nacho cheese, sauce, and a drink for just $7 only at Taco Bell. At participating stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation varies. Drink excludes, freezes, tax extra. Taco Bell bringing you the Hit That Line Now app. When you're craving something cheesy, saucy, or crunchy, Taco Bell's got you covered. Taco Bell bringing you the Hit That Line Now app.
I get on that fancy bus they meet us with, and my damn belt exploded.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
A dandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
BetOnline continues to be the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting. From the earliest odds to in-game live betting, BetOnline provides you with all the action and the ability to watch the games as they happen. With the largest selection of odds on everything from football, the NBA, and college basketball, NHL to UFC. Head to BetOnline today and don't forget to use the promo code BELIEVE for your welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, the game starts here.
Hey everybody, this is Tyson Van. Dad, tell everyone about your job at Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
Power washing, son. I've been working in the business for over 15 years, all over the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas, residential or commercial. At Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash, our cleaning services include exterior home, fence, driveways, walkways, gutters, pool deck cleansing, and more.
Call my dad at 479-763-5561.
Mike Jr.'s Mobile Wash.
One call, cleans it all.
With the new Lux Cravings box from Taco Bell, $7 goes a long way. A cheesy gordita crunch stacked with layers of luxury. A Doritos Locos Tacos, extravagantly crispy. A beefy 5-layer burrito overflowing with cheesy indulgence. It's all you want and more. For less. The new $7 Lux Cravings Box from Taco Bell. It's Lux for less.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
And Arkansas, plus 7 other of the nation's top teams. This event cannot be missed, and tickets are on sale now. Visit SproutsCollegiateQuad.com to experience all the gymnastics action.
Looking for durable and stylish fences for your home or business? Thomas Fence has you covered with over 30 years of trusted experience. Thomas Fence specializes in building high-quality residential and commercial fences across Northwest Arkansas. From secure electric gates to classic wooden and ornamental fences, Thomas Fence delivers lasting craftsmanship that enhances any space. Call Thomas Fence today for a free estimate on your next project, 479-636-4732, or visit thomasfencear.com.
Hey gang, Blake Young here with Wood Power Sports. Currently, we are overstocked on select Polaris, Honda, Kawasaki, and Can-Am product. If you're in the market for a new side-by-side, ATV, or motorcycle, come see us soon. We're about to blow these out, and I can promise you they won't last long. Also, these products are high-demand products, not your typical on-sale stuff that no one wants. Our deals won't be beat, and your buying experience will be unmatched. We look forward to serving you. Wood Power Sports, solid name you can trust.
Northwest Arkansas. Hi, this is Stacy with ProMix Concrete, a division of Ozark Ready Mix. We're a local ready mix concrete supplier, and I'd like to invite you to call our team. We'll provide you high performance, optimized ready mix concrete and top-notch service for any and all of your commercial, DOT, and residential construction applications. Call us at 479-480-3060. That's 479-480-3060, and we'll take care of your business. Ask yourself, do you need a mix or ProMix?
With the new $7 Lux Cravings Box from Taco Bell, luxury is all in the details. A cheesy gordita crunch with the crisp bite of a crunchy taco wrapped in a pillowy flatbread. A beefy 5-layer burrito with seasoned beef stacked on velvety melted cheese. A crunchy taco, chips and nacho cheese sauce, and a medium drink. All for just $7. Live Lux for less today at Taco Bell. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation varies. Drinks exclude freezes. Tax extra.
Hi there, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist Darby Bobby. The 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast out there this evening and overnight. Pretty quiet for us with increasing clouds. Lows drop in the upper 20s to around 30. As we go throughout the day on Saturday, a lot of cloud cover, a cool day, highs in the 40s. Chance for a spotty light shower, but generally quiet. Better rain chances come in Saturday night into Sunday morning. Sunday afternoon, the front moves through. Much colder air comes on in, and there could even be a little bit of light snow that moves in by Sunday evening with some brutally cold winds. That's your Get Ready Weather only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. We don't read the headlines. We make the headlines. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Let's get right to Joe and Avoca here at 4:30 on Ruscin and Zach. Hi, Joe.
Hi, guys.
What's up?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm hoping the Hogs win tomorrow. You never know.
Never know. Way to play the game. Roll the ball out there. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, and I got to agree with Ruscin on that land, man. I love that show.
Yeah.
Billy Bob, he's one of my favorite actors.
He's great in it.
Yeah, them two daughters of his, though, I'm not real fond, or daughter and his wife, I'm not real fond of them. But
Yeah. Well, they're
my favorite part is his son and the widow.
Yeah.
Now, that seems a little quick by any stretch. I can see it, but it seems a little quick. But
Yeah. It's an interesting storyline. I just watched the part where the son got the crap beat out of him, though.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
You know, somebody may want to go watch that.
You're never going to watch it.
I wasn't talking about me. I'm not.
Oh, you're too late.
And now I know.
Yeah.
Well, and Demi Moore is still looking pretty good, too.
Okay. Yeah.
And if I was his son's age, I'd be after that widow like a duck on a stink bug. I grew up about 90 miles from the Mexican border, and I've been to Mexico hundreds of times, and I love it.
Okay.
Anyway, go Hogs.
All right. Thank you,
And
Joe.
congratulations, Notre Dame.
What'd you say about Notre Dame?
Congrats.
Oh, congrats. Okay. All right. Yeah. Kind of
Sorry about
blurred the call there. All right. Thank you, Joe. That's
on.
very good.
Checking Chicago. Still partying. Good news is the ACC will be here in an hour.
Oh, man.
I'm having a good time.
Dancing on the SEC's grave. That's what's going on here. And I don't care. It's something, man. I don't know.
That last night was a landmark victory in a university that's got a lot of them.
Yeah. That was
But
a big one.
as I told you earlier, unless they complete the deal, it will lose its. If they complete the deal, it'll be the biggest. It'll be a top 5 game ever. Was going down in there and beating them, and then national championship games and stuff. But it will be one of those games we revere, kind of like the Catholics versus Convicts game.
Yeah.
Which I enjoyed immensely for 30 plus years.
Well,
Good times.
Well, and you've got another one now that you can enjoy.
Yes.
It's funny how even at Notre Dame, like the big memorable games happen like 30 years apart. We at Arkansas think we're starved, but this is the way it is everywhere.
No. But I mean, they beat number 1 Clemson 4 years ago, something like that. But I was reading this today. Freeman's 9-0 against the top. His last 9 games, 9-0 against the top 25. He's 4-4 against the top 10. Brian Kelly had 2 wins against top 5 teams in 10 years. Freeman in 3 has 4.
So what you have now is the new Brian Kelly and James Franklin taking on Marcus Freeman in the semi. That's what you got there.
Yep. Guys, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Sound excited.
I am very excited. I'm ready to roll.
All right. The drive home is coming right up.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
How do you think the recruits going to feel if there's a radio show that just slamming our program?
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Richard's Country Meat Market brings you all your favorites, from the classic lunch meats like bologna and pickle loaf to the best ground meats, pork, chicken, turkey, and buffalo. Need something special? Try rabbit, duck, or quail. Stock up with 5 freezer bundles, including the special bundle with bacon, sausage, chicken breasts, and more. Plus, homemade soups and beef stew meat for easy, satisfying meals. Call 443-0000 and order today. Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville, 1 block east of College and Rolling Hills Drive at 3042 North Market Avenue.
Looking for a new home in the heart of Northwest Arkansas? Head to the Cottages at the Park. These beautiful homes by Buffington have direct access to a 120-acre park and offer maintenance-free yards. That means free time can be spent watching the hogs, traveling, playing in the park, or just enjoying a weekend without yard work. For relaxed living at its finest, Cottages at the Park is the best move you'll make. Visit BuffingtonHomesAR.com/hogradio for details.
I found a fountain of youth down there at QC Kinetics.
That's Henry Hinton, feeling like his young, active self again after treatments at QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative medicine.
I still have trouble walking down steps as I get older. I've had 1 treatment so far, and I can already tell a difference in my knee.
And that treatment at QC Kinetics used Henry's own natural healing properties, concentrated and placed right at the source of the pain. So Henry and patients just like him will enjoy long-term relief without surgery or downtime.
My knee is not hurting. I remember I was walking down some steps yesterday, and I thought, wow, this is not hurting when I walk down steps. I'm all in on it. I'm all in on QC Kinetics.
It's time to wind back the clock to days without constant joint pain. Start with a call to QC Kinetics today.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
Gentry Public Schools is proud to celebrate champions on and off the field. From their state champion esports and state champion bowling team to their national champion powerlifters and regional champion and state semifinalist softball team, Gentry Athletics is leading the way. And that's not all. All of their competitive sports programs and top-tier facilities provide the perfect environment for success. Be a part of something great at Gentry. Visit their website, follow them on social media, and download their app to stay connected with the action. Gentry Public Schools, where champions are made.
They're tougher than the storms. They're the new Mahindras from Tatum Motor Company. They know many of you have seen your share of storms this year, and now you face the tough job of cleaning up what those storms left behind. You need the official tractor of tough. A new Mahindra tractor from Tatum Motor Company are built with heavy-duty frames and cast-iron chassis to offer more durability, traction, and stability. They're heavy enough for those big jobs like tree removal. And new Mahindras don't have a diesel particulate filter, so they never have to regen. And don't need the diesel exhaust fluid, so you save money there. Plus, save even bigger with Mahindra deals that are tough to beat, like 0% financing for 60 months on all Mahindra models. Find a new tractor or tractor package tough enough for any task at the best price with a new Mahindra from Tatum Motor Company in Anderson, Missouri and Tawnytown, Arkansas.
I'm Paul with Tatum Motor Company. Visit us online at tatummotor.com.
The holidays are about family, parties, reflection, appreciation, and joy. At the All-American Steakhouse in Springdale, they join you in looking back at the year. They are so thankful for all the support they've received from Northwest Arkansas. They appreciate that you trust them to host your business meetings, family reunions, wedding receptions, and sports outings. Stop in anytime you're looking for great food, friendly service, and a place that makes you feel at home. The All-American Steakhouse and Sports Theater. Great steaks, great sports. On Sunset in Springdale.
Are you having a hard time making it through a day of work without foot pain? Or are things that used to be simple, like walking the dog, now difficult? You may be thinking there's no way that something as simple as the Good Feet store can help you, like Bill.
My feet would just ache, my back would hurt, my ankles, everything just hurt. And I'd seen the commercial several times before I finally said, I'm going to do this. And I'll be darned if it didn't work. I feel a million times better than I ever did.
Another satisfied customer of the Good Feet store is Wendy.
Since wearing my arch supports from the Good Feet store, my back pain is gone and my feet don't hurt as much. And as I look into the future without pain, I see myself being even more adventurous, joyful, and full of possibility.
Imagine a life without pain. No shots, no surgery, no medication. You've got nothing to lose but your pain. Stop in for a free fitting and test walk today and see what the Good Feet store can do for you. Visit us in Fayetteville or in Rogers. Learn more at goodfeet.com.
ESPN 99.5. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
21 minutes until 5 o'clock here on
It's an orgy.
Hey. South Bend it is.
Oh, yeah, they're some babies.
How are the people? Are they going to name the babies Marcus or Riley?
I'll bet you there's a lot
Riley,
of Rileys.
good name for a girl or a boy.
That's
Just
right.
saying.
I'll bet you there's a lot of Marcuses running around
That's right.
In about 9 months. I'd almost guarantee it.
Okay.
Almost.
We'll look out for that in September.
I would.
Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
They're so big, but so weirdly shaped.
What are we talking about?
Look, another player's rung the bell. That means he did his personal best. 4 quarters of football.
Woo pig.
Glad
It's my
that-
guy,
glad
Pat
that got
Coogan.
cleaned up.
Good Irish kid.
Coogan. That's a good. And Pat.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
double.
Come on.
Double.
And they got a guy named Rocco on the offensive
Yeah,
line.
Rocco.
Rocco Spindler.
Rocco.
Love it.
Love that their special teams coach GA'd at Arkansas and never worked here.
The people are upset.
I don't care.
So we have had during the last 20 minutes or so, our crack research team here at Ruscin and Zach has been scouring the footage, and it is the conclusion of this office that they have indeed deleted Desmond James from the Liberty Bowl highlight video.
DQ and I watched this thing front to back. If they did it in chronological order, and it's a bowl game recap, and Desmond James has been edited out of the video
because he went to the portal.
Because he went to the portal. Now that's
erased from existence. It's like somebody in the future messed with the tape and messed up the space-time continuum, and now it's gone.
So this can only lead us to one conclusion.
Right.
A member of the MBI, Richard Smith, held the record.
Yes.
And since there was actually no video evidence that Desmond James ever played at Arkansas.
That's true. It's been erased.
Richard Smith has been reinstated as from Matt Jones against Tennessee, the longest touchdown in school history.
There you go.
There we are.
22 years ago.
We've retweeted it. We're trying to find out why he has been deleted from existence, but that has certainly happened.
Now I like we like Richard Smith.
Richard Smith, yeah, Richard's
in full referee regalia. Came up to say hi to me in the booth at a football game this year. I'm like, what are you doing up here? Like, you're supposed to be down there.
Richard's great.
He's very. However, now that they don't want us to know about the history, I kind of want to play the highlight because we have the highlight that has been erased from existence.
What we have is the Zapruder film that actually happened.
This is a bootleg clip now. This is no longer officially sanctioned.
Nope.
This is a bootleg outlaw clip now that we have.
Play it.
And I want to, now that it's so like taboo, it's kind of popular now.
Do it.
Know? All right.
Trips right. That's into the open side for Green from his own 5. He looks to throw out of the gun. Slant complete at the 15, out to the 20, to the 30, to the 40. There's the block. There he goes. 40, 30, 20.
We got to identify
10,
this kid.
5. Touchdown, Arkansas. Desmond
There it is.
James,
Right, fine.
the freshman from Clayton, North Carolina, 94 yards and a touchdown.
I would tell you that's from Learfield, but that's not a sanctioned clip,
Nope,
so it's
that's
not
not.
from anybody.
All right.
We just kind of pulled it out of thin air. So there you go.
That was
All
me
right.
impersonating you running.
Right.
That's what we did.
They edited him out of the clip.
Yeah, no, they took him right out of the highlight video.
Wow.
Now, is there any chance?
Wow.
Is there any
Does he
chance?
get a ring?
No.
Oh, he gets nothing.
He
I
gets
like it.
nothing.
Just the memories.
They've been erased from existence. Now, is there any possibility that the play-by-play crew got it wrong? That this never actually happened?
Oh. This is unofficial news.
I mean, it happened in Tennessee.
Airman, this is unofficial.
Right. This is unofficial news. Censor.
That's right.
I mean, it
didn't happen.
No, I'm just asking the question. You saw it happen. I saw it happen. But what's that?
What did we really see?
What did we really see?
Stockholm syndrome. What you saw is nothing.
Correct.
Well, nothing to see here. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, Abner's right. We need to bleep Desmond James' name out of that. Then it's official. What they'll do is they'll put.
Hold on.
They'll put. They'll put the clip out there, and then they'll get to the beep, and then in the record book it will just say vacated. Desmond James has to vacate his record. That's how we do this, right?
Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves.
Are you really doing
I'm
that?
doing it.
Okay.
I'm absolutely doing it.
I mean, unless we missed it in the video, but I really
No.
don't think we
I went
did.
back and looked at the first 2 minutes each time.
They showed multiple.
Yeah, no, it's not there.
Long running plays.
Dr. K points out that he was just a figment of our imagination. No one runs that fast.
That's right. Yeah.
No,
Now they're suing
22 miles
right,
an hour.
They're suing ESPN to get them to take down all the posts they made. Yeah. All right. Yeah, but BE's right. Who? Yeah, so we don't. I mean, we've looked at the official video. Maybe you have to pay $7.99
So
to see
I even looked in the
you did?
the clip of that app.
Okay.
I looked to see, and there wasn't a highlight video of him.
All right.
But
So,
maybe if you pay for it, you'll get to see
Right.
it.
Maybe you pay, you can hear his name.
I only got to see the teaser video.
Now, M.A. in Hot Springs is texting. Who is this Desmond James guy you keep talking about? Never heard of him. I'm the University of Arkansas. I just think that's kind of that's a little.
It's very petty.
It's
And
very petty.
It's very on brand for Sam Pittman, by the way.
I'm going to go a step
Very on brand.
kind of douchey, actually.
Whoa.
It is. And,
Watch the mouth, young
I'm
man.
sorry.
Fiduciary.
Yeah, it's fiduciary.
Guys, we're so close. Just give me like another 30 seconds
guy
there.
wants Taylor Green to hit the portal just for the video highlights and the hijinks. Wouldn't that be great? All the stuff Taylor Green did erased from existence.
That would be so much.
Wouldn't that be
stuff.
awful? All they could show was the band and the cheerleaders at that point. Now, Abner points out that Desmond James is Mothman or a Sasquatch. It's just rumor, innuendo. He's like the Men in Black. Now, Daniel in Uniontown says he was drunk when he watched the game. Maybe he hallucinated that. It's very possible. Yep, text around North Carolina. Maybe he ran so fast he just disappeared, like the Flash. Gone.
Oh, like Barry, whatever the Flash's name
Right.
was?
Barry
Yeah.
Green.
Barry Green?
Gordon. No, Barry Gordon was Motown.
Barry Gordy.
Gordy.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Uh-huh. Is this it?
I don't know. Let's.
No, hold on.
No,
I
this
don't
is
think
literally. This is either. It's one of two movies. This is the plot to Back to the Future or the Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
It's Barry Allen, by the way.
Barry Allen. What did I say?
Barry Gordon and Barry Green.
I don't know who those people are. Okay. Now, somebody's Dr. K is
I know
surmising
what's
that
wrong.
maybe he
Hold on.
ran so fast that the play will happen 10 years in the future.
Oh, we haven't seen it
Right,
yet.
we haven't seen it yet.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
I just DQ is like a minute and a half ahead of me.
I mean, I'm watching
and we're
it
watching
again.
the whole
They're really
thing, and
not.
it's not there. We're not the only
They
person.
even show Luke Haz's or Tesla's headstand that they
Yeah,
didn't show on TV.
That's probably where Desmond James was they got a
okay.
Tesla headstand instead.
No.
'Cause, I mean,
maybe there's a time limit.
I mean, you're freaking out. I mean, obviously, he had kind of an effect on the game, allegedly. And my question is now, if I go to like ArkansasRazorbacks.com and I look up the stats, did he actually play? No.
Okay, hold on.
I've been holding for about 7 minutes.
Well,
doing the best I can.
These things take time.
I understand they take time.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, we now have the we've been.
Now this is official.
This is officially sanctioned from the university. Officially sanctioned. Here we go.
All right.
Trips right. That's into the open side for Green from his own 5. He looks to throw out of the gun. Slant complete at the 15, out to the 20, to the 30, to the 40. There's the block. There he goes. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Arkansas. From 94 yards and a touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
That is called sanitized history, is what that is called, folks.
Now, here's a question. Desmond had, allegedly, 3 catches for 137 yards.
I don't think so.
Does that get subtracted from Taylor Green's total? And does he get the MVP award, or do we have to go do it again?
Those were caught by someone else. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember this guy being in the game.
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
What a petty baby thing to do. It just represents so much, doesn't
First
it?
of all, a 4-minute and 34-second highlight video of the Liberty Bowl is excessive.
A little much.
Little bit.
When you have no record to run on, you make a big deal about small things.
And you cut out the small people.
The petty people.
The petty. Okay. All right.
They edited him out. We believe.
Could you run that again, please?
Would you like to hear that
I'd like
again?
to hear that again.
Yeah, you want the bootleg or
Yeah,
the...
no, I want the official. I want the official.
All right.
Because
Trips
the
right.
bootleg will get us in
That's
trouble.
into the open side
Right.
for Green
Okay.
from his own
From
5.
Learfield.
He looks
Right.
to throw out of the gun. Slant complete at the 15, out to the 20, to the 30, to the 40. There's the
Probably
block.
the 50.
There he goes. 40, 30,
20,
20,
10,
10,
Then
5.
what? Oh.
Touchdown, Arkansas. From 94 yards and a touchdown.
Now, does the
So they made us take out the year. We had to bleep freshman,
Right.
and we had to bleep his hometown also.
Now, does the touchdown even count?
Well, I don't know about that.
What was the final score?
I don't know.
Did
I don't
Texas
remember.
Tech win?
They did not.
Okay. All right. Just checking.
They won by more than a touchdown.
I'm just asking.
But, if you take the scoreboard away, like Micah Parsons says, I mean, who really won the
now,
game?
if you-
Honestly.
now-
I mean, if you
now-
took the momentum of that
Well, now hang
play,
on. What if you freeze this and played the game 10 times without Desmond James?
I think we need to just play the game again.
Okay, yeah.
Let's line them up, do it
Yep,
again.
Yep. Get on the bus, boys. We're going back to Memphis.
All
That's
right.
right. Oh man.
Huh.
Wait, our U of A babysitter is coming over here to smash the computer now to destroy all that. Oh boy. That's too bad. We like this computer.
Yeah. That was
a good computer.
Fun.
Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky
That's
here on
terrible.
Ruscin and Zach.
That's terrible. I feel bad for whoever.
I do too now, and I think Richard Smith may even feel bad now.
No, Richard got his record back.
Oh, he got the record back.
Yeah, so
that's all that matters. All right. Okay. That's right. So you leave here, you get just dumped out of the highlights. The heck with you. Okay.
Huh.
JT says this is completely ridiculous.
Okay.
It's a joke and an embarrassment. It's so stupid.
Uh-huh. Well,
yes, they take the personality of the guy at the top. That's what's happening here.
Now,
I'm small.
I know why they did it. Not agreeing with it, but I know why they did it. What I find embarrassing, 4 minutes and 34 seconds.
Yeah, you keep hanging on to that.
The winner of the Sugar Bowl put one out in 90 seconds. Whole thing right there. Boom, boom, boom.
When you have no record to run, you make a big deal about small things. That's how it goes.
DQ, you know what? Go steal that. Go steal that bell. They don't.
We want
deserve
that
it.
trophy.
Yeah, we
It's
want
probably,
that trophy.
they're probably still not
I want
watching
to give it to Desmond James.
That's right. He deserves it.
Yeah, right. And then when he leaves, it's like, hey, he never existed. Wow.
So we're going to pretend. Remember, this is the company line now.
Uh-huh.
We're going to pretend the longest pass play in school history didn't occur.
Did not happen.
Richard Smith, you've been reinstalled as the leader.
He will be
What's going to be really funny is they don't put it in the media guide next year. That's going to be hilarious.
Oh, I dare you to not put it in the media guide.
They won't.
I dare you. You know what they'll do? They'll put it in the postseason.
Yeah.
It'll be a postseason record. And I don't even know if they'll put that, but I dare you to not put that in there.
There you go. No. There you go.
Man.
Oh, man.
Well, okay.
That's
JT
funny.
says, I'm glad you know why they did it. They did it because he's in the portal and they're pissed. That's the only reason they did it.
Yeah, they're mad.
There's no reason to leave that play out of your 4 minute and 34-second highlight video.
Desmond James, you're not allowed to play capitalism. Only we're allowed to play capitalism. How dare you? How dare you? Where's the loyalty?
Yeah. Car chase guy. Can you imagine being the guy who was ordered to remove it? You want me to do what? It's a school record.
Not at our school.
Not
at this
anymore.
Here's someone that says he shouldn't be in the record. Bleep him. Oh, all right.
Okay. All right.
One for the side of propaganda. All right. Hey, here we go.
Yeah, there you go. That's a company person right there.
That's right. I mean, I'm not surprised at the level of petty, but I'm still kind of just like, what are we doing here? This is silly. It's silly. It's just silliness.
It makes no sense. We just got a text about them being pros. Well, be a professional. It was a part of the game. Be a professional. Yeah, he got up and left. That sucks. You're pissed. Doesn't change the fact that it is the longest reception in school history. Be a professional. Do your job.
Be a professional.
Be a professional. Yeah.
Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. 866-285-4005. Did Hacker point that out? Is that where this all started
pointed
from?
out by a number of people, but you know what?
We're not giving him credit.
Hacker loves his flowers, and he has to be the center of attention. So yeah, you can have it.
But he's been in school for 20 years.
Yeah, going back.
All right. We will be back. Here, we're getting texts. You guys are going to get in trouble on Monday.
Oh, we know. We know. That wasn't very nice.
They're going to come at us doing the T-bar like Bielema. Hey, you can't do that. Hey. Stand by. There's more coming up here in just a moment or two.
It's Friday, January 3rd. I'm Brandon Evans. The weekend has arrived, and there are some weather changes on the way that you'll want to tune in for tonight on 4029 News. Chief Meteorologist Darby Bivey is tracking late weekend rain that could transition into ice or snow for some. One thing is certain, all of us will see much colder temps by Monday morning. Tune in for his full forecast or go to our website, 4029tv.com, for everything winter weather related. That includes any road prep that may need to be done ahead of Sunday's precipitation and temperature plunge. Finally, in sports, a marquee SEC opener Saturday in Knoxville as the 23rd ranked Hardwood Hogs take on the #1 Tennessee Volunteers Saturday at noon. I'm Brandon Evans. This has been your 4029 News Update. From Northwest Arkansas to the River Valley and everywhere in between, we're covering the stories that matter to you, live, local, and late breaking.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, two-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan.
Call my friend J.T. Finley at 479-521-4220.
Pinnacle Groves is a transitional senior living community, including independent living cottages, independent living apartments, assisted living, and memory care services for residents requiring clinical support. This variety of accommodations ensures that residents can find the right fit for their needs while enjoying a vibrant community. Pinnacle Groves is located at 5520 West Northgate Road, Rogers. Contact Elena or Scott at 479-662-8183 or tour today.
Jersey Mike's, locally owned and operated in Rogers, Bentonville, Fayetteville, and Springdale, believes in the value of ingredients, premium meats, the freshest vegetables, and delectable bread baked throughout the day. And then there's the juice that elevates your sandwich to the highest level. You'll taste the difference in every bite. Jersey Mike's subs are perfect for catering the office or your next tailgate party. Their cookie and brownie trays are the perfect finale to any type of gathering. Fresh baked daily, right there in the store. Jersey Mike's, the best submarine sandwich on the planet. Always.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with Benny Malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Come see the nation's top collegiate gymnasts at the Sprouts Farmers Market Collegiate Quad on January 10th and 11th at the Paycom Center in Oklahoma City, featuring Oklahoma, LSU, Cal, Utah, and Arkansas, plus 7 other of the nation's top teams. This event cannot be missed, and tickets are on sale now. Visit SproutsCollegiateQuad.com to experience all the gymnastics action.
Sign Studio is the source for complete visual marketing. So don't let the name fool you. They're not just signs. Sign Studio is your all-encompassing partner for advertising success. Need a logo? They'll design it. Want it printed on pens, cards, banners, or even tablecloths? Sign Studio will do it. What are you waiting for? Kickstart your brand with Sign Studio's custom products today. Visit yoursignstudio.com or call them at 479-250-4844.
At the Home Depot, we know Saturdays are for college football. That's why we have everything you need to never miss a play, like Bear Dynasty interior paint, their most durable one-coat hide paint ever. From a team color statement wall to a fan cave, complete with a mural honoring Nick Saban's 17-year dynasty.
Hey, I like that idea.
Nothing beats Bear Dynasty interior paint. It's everything you need all in one can.
Defend your game time with Bear and the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Valid only when tended to colors from the Bear Dynasty and Marquee Interior One-Coat Hide Color Collection.
The Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Online and on the air and now everywhere you go. Tune in to the greatest moments of Razorback sports with Chuck Barrett, Bo Mattingly, Tommy Kraft, Ty Richardson, Phil Elson, Matt Jones, and Ruscin and Zach with our Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Stay connected no matter where you go with the Hit That Line Now app, fueled by Taco Bell. Download for free in the Apple app or Google Play stores. Just search Hit That Line Now. It's fueled by Taco Bell. KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Boom, 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 boom,
Put some bolts in his neck.
We're back here on ESPN Arkansas.
You know what I'm talking about.
And the Hit That Line Now
Tommy,
app.
you were there.
866-285-4005. A Fast Break Friday brought to you by the All-American Steakhouse here in Springdale. And your drive... thank you. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle. Or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
But if you got guys banging three...
No.
Tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah. Regular season Rick.
Yeah.
Meets first round John. Can't wait.
Something's got to give.
What would happen if they met in the first round?
I don't know.
Weird.
I think the space-time continuum would catch up, and
Probably.
Desmond James would have to score a touchdown.
Right.
I mean, that is evidence that time travel is real, that this highlight has been erased. Somebody in the future did something, and now we never have
Right. Tommy, not ours, has texted in. Good Lord, I hope OSU skull drags the horns. If Satan and Texas were playing, go Lucifer.
Wow.
All right.
Rooting for Beelzebub. Wow.
Okay.
Thank you, TL.
Appreciate that.
All right. Very good. We had someone late to the party here that was wondering if we've covered the demise of the Southeastern Conference. We have. Yes.
We have at length.
Yes, we have.
It is. Hang on. Well, I mean, we can always. They were having a meeting today out at the Big Ten offices, and we do have a phone there that's just on an open line.
Yeah, they won't hang up the phone. It's just been laying there all day.
The back's here. The Atlantic Coast is here. Now the Piats showed up. They don't like to be there.
You got Matt Rule doing a keg stand.
Right.
It's very very unpredictable. Even the boring guy from Iowa is drinking. Ferenc. Yeah.
He's over in
Ferenc
the
is
corner.
drinking. Yeah.
Now we do have one of our I guess stringers out at the Pac-12 offices.
Too bad.
That's mean.
It's too bad. Yeah, they went out of business. They're kind of their own fault.
Still partying? Yep, they're still going. They're still going.
See, we just turn up the volume every now and then. It's just an open line there.
Yeah, still going.
Right.
Now I have to. I'm going to have to go to confession next Wednesday.
Okay. All right.
Because they do it on Wednesdays at my church.
It's good. It's the day before the game. So
Right. Yeah. So you got to absolve yourself. Now I said some things in the when Gunnar Stockton was sacked on the final play of the game. I may have told him that I wished he broke some things.
Ill will.
I had some ill will in some words that I said.
Words were said.
Words were said. Words were spoken. Words that I regret.
Yes.
Because I shouldn't have been that wound up because that team sucks. And that was never a contest, and the league's bad, and I shouldn't have been that worked up about it. But given my history, I said some things. And it didn't help because my cousin, my cousin Darren, he is a month older than me. That man went to the University of Miami, a school that I absolutely detest, and he lives right outside of the city of Athens. So now he's like, that's 2 strikes against him. And he called me about 5 minutes before the game because he knows that I get all wound up about this stuff. And I will get him back. I will get him back.
Okay.
His daughter turns 21.
By the way, when does Miami play? When is that
they're
game?
done.
Oh, okay.
His daughter turns 21 in June.
We'll keep her away from Bill Belichick.
Well,
would you,
yes,
please?
yes. But she has called me and is like, hey, can you take? And I'm like, yes, I can. I got you on this. All good. So I get to drive all of them around one night.
Okay.
And I will return them all and just lay them in the front yard. There you go, Darren, back at you.
Here is somebody disturbed that the women's team was walking up and down the court with 2 minutes to go last night.
Let's go to our on-site reporter, DQ. You were there.
Or did you leave before then to beat the traffic?
No, we stayed till the end.
The
Then
LSU
why didn't
traffic.
you grab the bell?
Yeah, really.
You were the last one out. Take the bell, turn the lights off.
I don't know why I didn't steal property from Bud Walton.
Okay, listen.
You're right.
Like, there's all this stuff about you shouldn't take things that don't belong to you. But if there's ever a bowl trophy that belongs to us,
right.
It's very average and very mediocre. That's our trophy.
Yes.
That's ours. We don't want the crystal football or the big golden lipstick tube. No, we want the Liberty Bowl trophy because it is the opposite of excellence. And that's what we have here at Ruscin and Zach. The opposite of excellence.
Right. We search for mediocrity.
Right.
But
and I want to clang it every now and then. It'd be pretty cool, right?
I also feel that if we had taken it, our street cred would have gone up.
Yeah, like that guy with the helmet.
Right.
The only thing stolen in here is that Bobby Petrino play card from other Liberty.
There's a lot of stuff in here that's stolen. We have a request. We got to go back to the Big Ten offices. Is the Metro Conference there? Oh my Lord! Here. The Ohio Valley's here.
Is the Great Midwest in there?
Yes, there's Penny Hardaway. It's a glorious day for
the
college
Big East doesn't play football. Come on in. The more the
Hold
merrier
on.
here. We love it.
Yes, the Big East is here.
You know what the penance is going to be for this?
Yeah.
There's going to be 3 SEC teams in the Final Four with UConn.
You know what's going to happen is we're going to do like 8 post games in a row. That's what's going to happen
at 4 a.m.
DQ,
right.
would you say that this texter would like to know is the Liberty Bowl trophy mid?
Yes.
Let's just say it was presented with very little
There
fanfare
was
on the
nothing
table.
around it.
Now
there
this-
wasn't even someone standing by it. They have people standing by those signed prints that aren't even really signed.
Now we have attorneys in our audience. This texter is now offering the fact that if it's not bolted down, it's fair game. I think that's
Is that a
law.
poll question?
I think that's a law.
It's not bolted down. It's fair game.
That's right. And possession is 9/10.
Yeah.
I mean, really? Now, would you have stolen like the Pop-Tarts Bowl trophy? That's a working toaster.
I mean, that's just practical. That's an appliance. We could use that here. Get a toaster. Go with our coffee pot.
This will make you feel comfortable. Tyler in Greenwood's texting. Y'all want a trophy stolen? You are asking the wrong person. You would just ask me. I guarantee I could get away with it. Actually, I'll do it for the show and drop it off at y'all's doorstep.
Do not drop off a stolen trophy
Oh
here.
my God.
Do not.
I can't officially condone this behavior, but I can unofficially condone it.
Abner would like to check in with the A South. Are they in? Yes, the A South is here. The only conference not here is the SEC.
No.
No.
How's their party going? Rufus, what happened down here?
Yeah, Lee.
Hey, we've been invited to Dixon Street by one of the texters.
You know, it's funny, Hogball. Because I'll be down there like
Go have a drink. Go break bread with him. Go have a drink with
You
that
think
guy.
so?
Yeah, why not?
All right. If that Liberty Bowl trophy shows up, I'm out.
You guys should pull off a caper and take the thing.
Yeah.
Get
Now,
drunk and steal
Abner is correct. Dropping off a trophy is 10,000 MBI points.
You cannot tell people, stop this.
Fine.
Because
There goes our dang moral compass again.
I know. Yeah, you know, your
If you'd have stolen it, we wouldn't be having that bet. People to steal it today. Just saying.
Your use of the bell and your moral compass is very selective, I feel.
Man.
Like we've done far worse.
that would
and
be
nothing.
pretty up there.
All right.
Boy, think of the attention we get. Oh, my God. We'd be famous again.
Yeah.
But for something funny
No,
this
no, no.
time.
This texter's got the right idea. The 870. What we'll do is we can steal it and then just edit us out of it.
Right.
I mean, they're making edits us out of the security footage, just like they do.
We either need the Liberty Bowl bell or Taco Bell to give us a bell.
Yeah,
one or
that'd
the
be great.
other. I mean, now the Taco Bell is in the fold. We need a bell, like an official Taco Bell. What we need.
Yeah, exactly. Where's Dufresne when you need him?
Yeah, he steals stuff.
He's built for this.
Man, a lot of y'all are built for this. That's why DQ is very nervous that someone's going to actually do it. Some guy just texted us how he was going to do it. I'm like, sir, please.
I love it.
This makes us an accessory. Don't.
If you're in need of an attorney, Jackie Mock at Mock Legal Solutions.
That's
now
right.
enrolling.
There you go. Salazar.
Salazar, Roland. It's all the same. It's Oklahoma.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, text her on the 501. DQ, I thought they taught you better than this. Do it and ask forgiveness.
This is not an ask for forgiveness later situation.
Was there anyone
this
guarding
is a
it?
crime.
Let me ask you. Was there a sign that said do not take?
No.
Was there a sign that said do not
Was there
touch?
somebody there
I feel
saying
like
don't
it can
touch
be
this?
argued, though, that
It was just sitting
not
there.
stealing is assumed.
You were protecting it. Fine.
I am protecting it from getting stolen by someone
Right.
This is
who
all your
really
fault.
wants to steal it.
This is the plot to national treasure. You stole the Constitution before it got stolen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here's somebody that's on the inside. Works there.
Yeah. Do you think when they drive this thing from place to place, they at least buckle it up, or they just throw it in the floorboard?
They just put it in the trunk.
Oh, okay.
With Larry out of his bag. Just rolling
Is there a
around.
case, or is it just loose, just rolling around?
Yeah, DQ, it's a misdemeanor. Slap on the wrist. You just become part of the system for a while.
And then I get banned from U of A stuff.
Oh, darn.
What's that like? I don't know what that's like.
They don't have facial recognition yet.
I would be willing to bet they might.
Yeah, we'll give it back to them for a signed road cone. Oh, wait. I got one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're an alumni. It's
I don't
partially
pay
yours.
I don't pay dues.
You don't even pay your parking tickets.
I do.
No, you
I
didn't.
did that.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah, this could be a hacker's right. This could be like part of JW's movie. Like one of those, side arcs and where the Liberty Bowl trophy gets stolen. It was there. There wasn't a sign that said do not steal. There was nobody that did. There wasn't a sign that said you couldn't.
Right.
I would like to think eventually someone came by to stand by it so that people wouldn't
But
touch
not
it.
when you were there.
Not when I got
Okay.
in about 30 minutes before the
Yeah,
game.
maybe they were giving it away. Free to a good home.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, like that stuff by the side of the road. When,
Yeah.
you have furniture out there.
You
Hey,
know,
a new
the
couch.
The trick is you put a price on the piece of cardboard. And so someone will steal it. When you say free, no one wants it.
That's right.
But when
That's
you
a great
trick
point.
people into thinking they're
Now,
actually stealing,
What if you had put the Boy in the Wells, like spray painted the Boy in the Wells name on it, like an overpass?
he got
I mean, that's the ultimate sign of love, right? I mean, his name would be on the Liberty Bowl trophy.
he got a photo with it. That is enough.
And he didn't take it?
No.
Oh, my God.
What are we doing here?
I don't know. I mean, it was such a golden opportunity squandered here.
Yeah, I mean, this
It was
is
just
Ocean's
sitting
11
there
all over again.
unprotected.
We barely noticed it as we walked by, and then I saw it, and I said, hey, there's the Liberty Bell.
And now, it is the Liberty Bell, right?
It's the bell.
So it's a freedom bell.
That does not mean steal.
No, free from the Latin, it's yours. Free, freedom.
Rusty, why I love this show. How to get away with stealing a third-rate college football bowl trophy. Information for life.
Again, some of this may come in handy at some point.
Yeah, kiss our butt, John
Hey.
Tesh. How about that, huh? Please. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
And then there's the age-old question that Abner brings up.
Yeah.
If a bowl trophy no one wanted was stolen, would they ever know it was missing?
Blame Desmond James.
He took it with him.
He took it with him. He ran so fast you didn't see him, Paul.
You're gonna watch. I'm quick. I'm quick now. He took the record and the Liberty Bowl bell and left and skedaddled.
It's his property. He could get that on the way out. That's what you do when you're run out of town. I mean, you take something with you, right?
Yep. Wow. Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, here's a new thing they're doing, DQ. People are putting junk in Amazon boxes on their front porch, and people are stealing
Oh,
it.
for porch pirates?
Yeah.
That's a hell of an idea. I've got some stuff I got to get rid of.
Yeah, well, let's put it in an Amazon box on the front porch.
I was supposed to go to I went, but the thing never happened. We were going to have like one of those dirty Santa deals, but the stipulation was that you could only take something from your house that you hadn't used that you didn't want. And then man, I had loaded up. I had like 20 things in a box. The box was huge. I was so now I'm stuck with it again.
Put it on the porch.
I'm gonna. That's a heck of an idea.
But in an Amazon box.
Yeah,
they'll seal it.
Switch boxes.
Yeah.
I did see a computer screen by the dumpster in my apartment, and there was a little sticky note on it that said, "It works."
Is that good enough?
But you don't go near the dumpster.
Well, there's a dumpster by my apartment.
Maybe it's just like, somebody chumming the water to see if you'll come out.
I did send someone over to the dumpster to read the sticky note.
You sent the boy in the well over there?
It was dark outside.
Oh, my God.
I didn't
What if
want
he
to.
got mugged or worse?
What if I get mugged or worse?
Well, you're the one that sent him over there, and you know he's going to say yes because he gets hit.
He was curious, too.
Oh.
Hey, I wonder if that sticky note either says it does or it doesn't work. And sure enough, it said it works.
Pete in Springdale says the Liberty Bowl trophy was actually just a glitter bomb. So if somebody did steal it, it would just go off.
Did it have one of those tags like Dillard's on it where like the ink blows up or the thing goes off if you tamper with it? Those like your high-end merchandise does at the major department stores. That's what they did. Got the thing going off or something. Tampering with it. Be funny if DQ did try to seal it and got a bunch of ink in her face or something.
Yeah, that would do. Huh. We could have like raffled it off, had done a whole contest around it.
Yeah.
They raid the place. We're like, we don't have it.
Oh, we could have given it away to our bracket winner.
Right.
We'll give you an actual trophy.
Yeah, the Liberty Bowl
We'll
trophy.
just take off the Liberty Bowl markings and put our own on there. That's what we could have done.
For that. Yeah. It reads sticky note or it gets the hose.
Stop saying that.
For those that don't know, that is a Silence of the Lambs reference.
Oh, boy. The drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
They don't have the
Tyler says Preparation H is the best 30 cent.
That's a good one. That's Chia Pet's a standard.
Yeah,
you get a good Chia Pet. DQ, would you have had to have left through the metal detectors? Because that might have gotten
I don't think they have them on the exit door.
Oh, no. What they do is they pile them up by the doors. They're not even used once the game starts.
No, this one. Oh, yeah, once the game starts.
Yeah, they just move them out of the way. You can just run out the door.
Now, House Farm is disappointed in you, DQ. He's offended by your lack of initiative that you showed in passing up an opportunity as presented. He believes this is a fireable offense. But seeing as how she won't learn from her mistake, I believe it is grounds for assignment to all post-game shows for next season so that she can attain the true heart of a Razorback. This is what we call a performance improvement plan, or PIP.
The PIP
in the industry.
A 2025 PIP.
DQ?
I'm not going to apologize for not stealing.
Okay.
I hope that was clean.
I think we got it.
Okay, good.
I think we got it.
Fine.
Wow. Okay, so DQ will not apologize for stealing things.
Right, for not stealing. Okay. All right. I'm just disappointed. I mean, there's an opportunity, and I might point out there was a picture of it in a group text. And if I may quote the text, there it is, all alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did say that.
Yeah, thank you. So you were thinking about it.
I didn't think about it. I just thought it was weird that no one was standing by it.
Jeremy Sprinkle would have taken it.
Oh, that's a low blow.
Was that okay, all right. Regret what I said. Sorry.
No, you don't.
No, not really.
Your team's flying high today.
I don't care. I slept for about 5 minutes last night. I could not go to sleep.
Yeah.
I'll be asleep by 8 o'clock tonight. No doubt. DQ, you're being charged with being not a true member of the MBI.
Okay.
He's like above the fray on the MBI.
You think?
Yeah. There's just, it's
now,
just above it all.
Jamie's got an interesting point here. She won't apologize for stealing a la every subscription service out there. The New York Times.
I don't have New York Times anymore.
Oh, did you lose it?
Yeah.
Had to pay for it.
Did they figure out you weren't a
No,
student?
I was paying for it, and then it's really expensive.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, we both have it.
No! Here's a text from the 214 in Texas. You need to go to the Razorback app. The highlight is still up on the game recap highlights. Come on, do better.
Again, we clarified it's not on the X platform. And no, I'm not going to their website. I will not do that.
But I do better. It's comedy, man. It was more fun when the way we did it. The way you did it was wrong and not funny, because you're not funny.
Oh,
there you go.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Thank
What
you.
now?
What now? I don't know.
Yeah, DQ. Those subscriptions were just sitting there all alone.
Those don't even count. Everyone does it.
I don't. I don't. Do you?
What?
Steal subscriptions? I don't.
No.
No, I pay for mine.
It's in the contract. I just get the subscription. I
Right.
don't have to steal them.
Right.
I have access.
Huh.
So it works.
Yeah. You stole your sister's job.
No, I did not.
Boy, they're coming after you. Text on the 870.
boy.
Is it stealing to use the reader view on your iPhone to read articles that are for subscribers only?
Well, I don't do that anymore. And the New York Times is smarter than any, they know all the workarounds.
Oh, boy.
Lululemon?
I did not steal the Lululemon pants.
What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
I'm just reading.
My God.
You know, if you just taken the trophy, none of this happens. You would have been lauded as a hero. You would have been our Riley Leonard.
That's right.
We would have
yes.
put you on a stage. There would have been confetti, a parade.
There would have been a meeting at noon wanting it back.
And you and I'd be like, I wouldn't tell her.
We didn't tell her to do it.
Tell her to do it.
Now, if you were there, you would have stolen it.
Hell yeah. I'd have it. Look pregnant walking out of
I
there.
wonder how heavy it is. You know, that Sugar Bowl trophy looked pretty heavy last night. That thing was it took 3 guys to lift that thing.
Yeah, that was a big old trophy.
Because it's not just a bowl of sugar. It's a bowl of sugar mounted on a metal replica of the Superdome on another platform. Like, it's a whole thing.
Yeah, DQ, they did notice your sensitivity to the Lululemon.
Because these stupid pants have been a topic of discussion for the last 2 years.
And you're fed up
I
about
did not steal pants from anybody.
Good.
Okay. You did cut the line, though.
I did. I made sure that they had given out their 50 free pant tickets.
I love to remind everybody here that just because it's going to be bone-chilling cold, you can still golf. That's right. Because of our friends at Cart Path Social in Lowell. Indoor, pro-grade golf simulators. And you don't have to be a member. They do have membership options, but you can book online at cartpathsocial.com. It's Northwest Arkansas's ultimate indoor golf experience with over 1,000 world-famous courses on their professional-grade simulators. You can go to cartpathsocial.com, or if you prefer to talk to people on the phone, 487-3622. 487-3622 or cartpathsocial.com. All right, we'll continue. Poll questions and all that coming up.
Your newest bad habit can